Hello everybody, welcome to CPL 8 Match of the Week. We're continuing with preseason. All of you lovely people out there in your teams, maybe you'll get a chance to look at your teammates today, see how good they are. I'm Neblime, here is Cold Warpgates. How you doing, Cold Warpgates?
I'm doing alright.
Yep.
Had a bit of an adventure getting here, but...
That's right, but you made it here. You survived. Everyone, you survived the real world for another week, and your reward is another CPL Match of the Week. So let's get in there. Anything else to say about this group? I mean, oh, I'm not even showing the group, am I? My bad. Yes, I am. No, I am.
You are.
I don't know. I'm showing the group. So it's a pretty mixed group. Group 37, which is, I would say, high tier 1, maybe low tier 0. I mean, we'll have to see, you know, how this is going to work out with the teams exactly. I haven't looked at these players' assigned tiers and teams, but I think it's going to be a pretty high skill group, so I'm excited for this game. So what do you think, Cold Warpgates?
Yeah. I reckon some of these games. I think these are going to be some good,
definitely.
good
of course,
games.
I have my fellow Australian Scaramanga, so I'm going to root for him. He's the hero of the group. Everyone else is the villain. It's official.
It's nice.
All right, let's get into our first game and get it started. Alright, in the top right, in the brown, we have Advil. And the bottom left, in the purple, we have Supperman. It's an IRK, like, I don't know, what would you call it, Civil War.
Exactly.
They have no choice but to slay their own brother.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys both got placed on the IRK team.
Yeah, like, which team is it?
It's like Team 5 or 6, isn't it?
Well, Team 6 is my team, so I don't think...
Oh, probably not.
I don't think it's Team 6.
It looks like 5. Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, obviously they didn't know it at this time, because this is way back from preseason week 2. But they're even fighting their own team member. How tragic.
Oh, hold on. No, they're not. Superman is on Team 1. Oh,
is that
wait.
so?
Wait. Oh, no. They're both on Team 1.
Okay,
there's like 2 IRK teams. Yeah.
That makes sense, dude. It's only a matter of time until CPL is just like, oh, which team are you on? Well, I'm on IRK team number 9, or I'm on IRK team number 25. Everyone's going to join IRK. It's just a matter of time. Accept your fate.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, it just occurred to me that, like, in the story, most of the time is spent fighting, like, within the races, at least with Terran and Protoss, so neither of them is probably that, like, averse to, you know, slaying their teammate.
But you have to destroy the village to save it.
That's right. Oh, we got a gas steel coming up here, by the way.
Yep.
Oh! Yeah,
almost.
I mean, good strat on this map, right? You're not gonna miss that opportunity playing here on Eclipse, because since we're still casting preseason week 2, everything's Eclipse.
Exactly. So when you're Terran and you get your gas stolen, what is your response?
What I like to do on Eclipse in particular as well is throw down a second barracks at 12 supply. And so if Protoss expands, you go attack your marina cities and kill their expansion and maybe kill them outright. If they don't expand, you kind of just, you know, kill your thing, get your CC, and you're kind of doing alright because Protoss, you know, has delayed their expansion and, you know, got this gas steal, so it kind of evens out. A lot of the time as well, I mean, it's kind of out there, but I like throwing down an academy as well, and you can get marine range, told your bunker a lot earlier. Only problem is if they attack with a Reaver, you're kind of screwed. But, you know, there's lots of ways the game can go. But look at this Nexus. But
yeah, Superman went gas stealing into Nexus.
Advil did not opt for the second barracks. If he did, like, this becomes like, well, Protoss has to try and put cannons down or else they're going to die, right? And look at that. There is that forge. That is what you do in this scenario. Now, I should point out that if Advil had gone straight for the second barracks here, then that forge would actually not be enough. You would actually still be able to defend. But look at this. Advil really getting, like, taken in by Supperman's opening here. He's even building a bunker.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, surely when you come in there and you see a forge building, you just cancel that bunker and make a command center, right? Like,
yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, he's scouting. Yeah, he sees the gas zone just taken. Well, the thing is, maybe he assumed there was a gate on the map and he didn't notice the expansion yet, so he's thinking, oh no, there's nothing in the Protoss base. That means it's in my base or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But alas, yeah, there's nothing going on at the Protoss base right now. He is just ecoing up. Honestly, Supperman, just, you know what they say, you gotta seize the day. He's grabbing this game, taking it his way from the very beginning.
Exactly. That is, that's kind of the fate of all 2-player maps lately. It seems like Protoss is like, oh, I know exactly where you are, so I can ruin your day within the first minute of the game.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's always been a thing, really, that 2-player maps, while they may have other aspects that are good for Terran in the late game, in the early game, Protoss always has more options for messing with their opponent, I feel like. You know, like, what is Terran cheese in this matchup? It's like, okay, well, you can try and put some barracks down, but it only works if they're going Nexus first, you know, so...
Yeah. Like, would you count like 2-fac as a cheese?
No, I don't think so. No, I would say not, so... I guess that eliminates a lot of the things you could say options for Terran cheese, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe like, if you proxy one of them, I don't know, I guess it's a grey area. Okay, so
I think we talked about it before, but like, I can't believe that there's no Wraith builds. Like, you think there'd be at least one like cloaked Wraith?
Have you seen Wraiths, man? They suck. Like,
no, I know, but like, I think like Cannon Rush is terrible, and people still try that sometimes, right?
That's true.
Like, you think like at least one at every like 10,000 games, somebody would try to do like a.
Why is Supperman saying, "Oh, this game"? What does he know that we don't? I'm afraid. What happens?
I mean, we saw a gas deal in Nexus first. That's a pretty this game kind of thing to do.
I guess. Okay, Zealot coming out now, by the way, and Terran's factory only just started. But let's say he does have a bunker. As long as he can block the run by of SCVs, this is looking just fine for Advil in terms of defense. But the probe count already favoring Supperman. But that said, Advil actually is doing all right. Had constantly produced probes in his base, whereas Protoss actually has to cut to get the Nexus so early. So Terran's not that badly off. They're kind of badly off, but not that badly off, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Where's the Zealot going? What is it going to do at the third? Okay, no, it's just hanging up here.
You think this is to like... it doesn't really put on any pressure. It's just like see if like a Vulture comes out or something.
Surely if a Vulture came out, Zealot's the last unit you want there.
Yeah. I'm wondering like why we don't just have a probe.
No, here's the thing. I think it was going to run by all along. Oh, okay, no, he's not going to do it. I was going to say, I thought he was going to send it in right away because, you know, you can always just try and run past the bunker. And Zealot will die. Like, it's not going to come out of that base alive, but theoretically, it can probably do more damage than it's worth. I do kind of question that he made it at all at this point. Oh, man, there's 3 Marines in that bunker, right? So, yeah, no, you can't be attacking that. Oh!
That ain't it. Oh, it just barely gets out.
Ooh. Wow.
And Advil even, like, pulled an SCV, like, am I being all in?
Well, you know, you just want to block that bad boy if he tries to run past, of course. But with 3 Marines, I mean, you're pretty secure. You're not really too worried at this point in the game. So, again, I'm kind of questioning why Supperman even made it. I would have thought you were just going to skip that. Now, we see he's going for a Reaver here, and it kind of makes sense. I guess you want the Zealot to drop, but then I would feel like you shouldn't even show that. You should just keep it in a base. Obviously, earlier in the game, you make Zealots, you send them in. If they get out, you use the Reaver later. But at this point, it's kind of like almost giving something away. Like, ooh, why does he have a Zealot now? What's going on with that, you know? And it's a shame that it's on like 3 freaking HP, because it's probably gonna get killed by like 3 tank shots now.
Okay, we did see Advil scan the Robo and the support bay, so Advil knows the Reavers are coming, and we see turrets starting to go up.
Yeah, he has an eBay, and he has turreted the hell out of this natural, but not really anywhere else. I mean, there's the kind of what I like to call the hedging turret in the main, where you're like, well, you know, I'm just gonna get it on the CC, so I have something. But honestly, if this Reaver comes in as well microed, it's not really enough. And you know,
hold on, there was no Reaver. It was he like just made a shuttle and then an observer.
He was supply
now there's a Reaver.
Yeah. He was supply block for a while. Is why this happened, I believe. Man, look at that Artosis pile. If only this is StarCraft 2 channel come in here and drop and kill that in like 2 seconds flat.
Okay, you can drop 3 Vultures and kill all the probes anyway.
Yeah, that's right. That's the trade-off.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, with Supperman securing this third so fast as well. Oh no, the traffic jam. Oh,
no.
Out of the way, Goon. He didn't even have to move. He could have just selected the probes and... Oh, wait, what? How does that fit there? I thought that was secure. I didn't think that was open. I mean, I guess it's deliberate, right? So if there's a drop or something, you can deal with that. But I'm surprised. I really thought that was secure.
Oh yeah, at the pylon wall. Yeah, so did I guarantee you that's not intentional. I guarantee you just like, oh god damn it.
Supperman pointing out in chat 4 supply is awkward once in a while. That's true. Yeah, what is it with Protoss and all their units costing so much supply? Honestly, like they need pylon efficiency. You know, everyone's always saying construct additional pylons. They're not questioning like the use of the pylons we have. Okay, so Citadel coming up here, so it's not going to be like a carrier follow-up. It doesn't look like more gates going down as well. I wonder if Supperman will even harass with this, or if he's just trying to like keep himself secure from any kind of push, because the Reaver is a strong tool against that, and especially since Advil scanned it, right?
Yeah, like Advil scanned it like 2 minutes ago. Like I feel like there's very little potential for damage. Like we have a Goliath and tanks waiting in the main base. Like a Reaver is not dead weight, but I hope we don't just see it dive into turrets and die for no reason.
I don't think so. I mean, at this point, he's just keeping it back, so I think it's going to be fine. And yeah, as you can see, Advil is like super prepared, and he's probably sitting here like, "Where's the Reaver then? Like, come on, man, I'm waiting."
There's even a starport with a control tower now. I mean, I guess you could consider like all of these turrets as like indirect damage that the Reaver has caused.
Well, you got to think about it. The Terran wants them eventually anyway, no matter what kind of build they're up against. But definitely, it is something forcing the Terran to respond to it. But think about how much delayed, say, the Arbiter tech was, if that's what he's going for here, which it does certainly look like he's going for. That is like the kind of counter damage the Protoss is doing to themselves. Look at this vulture. Oh. I thought they were going to coexist peacefully for a minute. Well, he's already laying like landmines, so I guess that wasn't really happening, was it?
I mean, the mine can coexist with a probe.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's just these damn Dragoons causing conflict over here.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was going to go off with the mischance.
Yeah. I was really worried about that mine. There's nothing that upsets me more than goons that have vision walking into mines.
Oh, I know. It happens a lot, though. Like, even if they're, like, attacking and just kind of, like, stumbling into them anyway.
Yeah. They, like, sometimes forget that they have 6 range and they just walk closer.
Yeah.
We have Advil grouping up for some kind of push here. There's an observer nearby. I'm not sure if it's actually going to see this movement.
Ooh,
but at the same time...
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't know about this. Uh-oh. Advil's going to get caught in the middle of the map here. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe who's catching who? Maybe it's actually the fact that Advil's going to get set up in a really good position to attack here. I'm just nervous that he's kind of out here able to be surrounded from all sides. And this army isn't that formidable. It's large, but it's not overwhelming. And there is a Reaver out to help with this. There is 3 Goliaths. Now, getting some free kills here. The dropship, where did it go? I've lost it.
Oh, the dropship is at the 4th. No, I don't know where it is. Never mind. The shuttle.
Oh, it's in the top left. Yeah, just Reaver.
Debating what to drop.
Gosh.
No, don't put the Reaver in the middle of the tanks.
Well, I mean, they are all on siege. Honestly, like, just forcing them to stay on siege and keeping taking this engagement good enough. But the goons are retreating. Where are they going? These zealots left to die on their own. I don't understand.
Oh my god, the goons are just like, all right, guys, time for a break.
Yeah, you guys can handle this, right? Tanks are your job. But I mean, okay, Advil still pushes forward, so I think these are still going to get taken out. Okay, laying some mines, he might be able to get away, but the speed shuttles are coming, and the mines actually getting stuck on top of the Terran units. What's he got in that shuttle? Oh, it's Dragoon. Just one. Marines coming up to help, but yeah.
The drop is at the Protoss 3rd base with these vultures.
Yeah, and the cannon not that well positioned, actually doesn't guard against this at all, and I think Protoss is paying attention to the fight, hasn't noticed this yet, so some nice damage going down. But Terran lost so many tanks there, I don't know if it really matters. Just the Marines limping home, like, oh, they're the only survivors. Oh, lifts up again. Is he going to go in the main? Yes, he is. The damage will keep going. And honestly, Supperman not really responding to this. Okay, these goons coming back now, but it looks like more probe kills will go down. He's going to see the Arbiter. That's pretty important as well.
I just a little nook behind the minerals. Like,
yeah, the caster's most hated spot.
Yeah. Like, are the vultures safe back here, or are they trapped? I guess.
Yeah, well, that's right. Who's trapped, really?
Exactly.
Oh, picks them up again. Surely that dropship can't make it out.
No, it's doomed.
No, it cannot.
So, I mean, the Terran lost a bunch of tanks, but they did basically even out the worker count here. And Protoss was, like, 20 ahead at one point, so...
Yeah,
not too shabby.
But, like, I feel like it could have been done without losing all those tanks. The way he just kind of brazenly drove across the map, like, immediately, just seemed, like, super careless to me, that he was not really respecting the Protoss army and how he really needed to, like, find out where it was and position against it. He just kind of drove across there, got caught totally unsieged and decimated. I feel like if he started, like, you know, sieging forward and kind of just, like, harassing the Protoss army just to draw the attention, that drop could have done just as well, potentially. Now look at this.
Yeah, like
coming around.
There's no need to commit to that big attack when you have a drop coming.
Yeah. Zealot's trying to secure this base, but their arch nemesis is here. Oh, they escape. Their big brother goon is going to come up and save the day. Even an Arbiter to help out. And this vulture's not going to have a good time here at all. And, you know, Advil really can't be losing units here. He needs every vulture he possibly can get. Looks like he's going to come out and try and take his 3rd here.
might be able to get away with it. We do still have the first scouting probe from the beginning of the game.
Yep, there
the one that stole the gas is finally going to get punished.
Finally, justice for his crimes. You know, if there was one... Oh! Okay, I thought there was another drop or something, but it was mine. My bad. If there was one Terran unit that was like passing judgment, it would definitely be the Goliath. Oh, look at these tanks on siege. There's no mines guarding this position either. But that Arbiter's gonna get killed if it's not careful. Man,
does it have stasis? Like I thought he was about to cast stasis and it just didn't do anything.
He does have energy. Yeah, well, he's he'll be stasis forever if he dies. Oh my god, why won't these mines go off? Okay, there you go. Big hit there. Yeah, nice wall really quickly by Terran here. He's gonna save that base. Now he's gonna destroy that depot if he wants to get SCVs in here at some point. So I hope he cancels that. Disaster sim, what? Oh, in the main? Oh, I didn't even see him. A building got destroyed. The Supperman had to kill one of his gateways. Okay, Terran does cancel that depot as well. Terran really
look pretty scary for Terran. Like, I think if Protoss gets a good engage here, they will definitely crack.
Yeah, Terran really needs his vessel up here for detection. That's the main thing I'm looking at and thinking, like, because here's the thing, he's going to walk in. Well, he walks in via the turret, unfortunately, so... But look at that, the Vultures don't even see those Zealots before they get nuked by mines. That said, the Zealots are getting nuked by mines as well.
Oh, that stasis is gigantic.
That is huge. Things. But is it enough? I mean, okay, these Zealots getting on top now. Oh my god, these mines are natural. Somehow none of these go off, I don't understand. And yet, Protoss is repulsed. This is giving Anvil away back in this game right now. If Protoss has bad engages, that's how Terran can come back. Honestly, this tank up here has like the perfect little wall in front of it now. He's got those fortifications now that that's been stasis. And look at this, Terran actually walling in this handful of units here. I suppose if he lays a bunch of mines, it's probably barely enough to hold a small recall, but I don't know. It seems kind of dicey to me. Air weapons coming up, by the way. I don't know if that's just the...
Yeah, I saw that. Like, are we upgrading our arbiters?
It could just be the fake out, so that like Terran scans and is like, oh my god, why is he getting air weapons? But Terran didn't actually see the cyber at that time. Recall being researched now. Definitely can be a tool here. And this is what I'm thinking about this walled off base. Even with like a handful of units in here, I feel like a recall still is going to take out that base if it's walled off.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot in there. But also, in the bottom right, this Vulture shut down this expansion for Protoss. I think it will get cleaned up. But...
Yeah, that's a great move though. Even delaying it like 30 seconds is absolutely huge. Honestly, this probe's coming in pretty brazenly. If Advil's paying attention, you can micro this Vulture. No. Okay.
Too much to do to look at one Vulture.
Yeah. Well, yeah, to be fair, Supperman's pace of expansion has not been very fast, so Advil is kind of catching up here, I feel, after a very shaky start. Look at this, all these Vultures coming down like, it's not over yet, Protoss. Your pain will continue.
Yeah.
And they can take out those two cannons, I think, fairly easily. Does Terran have +2 here? Yeah, Terran is on +2. I think they could take out those cannons and potentially start working that Nexus. The Protoss army is so far away. If they lay a bunch of mines, okay, well, no mines being laid. Oh, that does not wall off. If that walled, it might have actually been critical, but as it is, these Vultures are going to take this out. Now, the fleet beacon is up, and my god, if there was still a lot of minerals there, it would be in the worst position ever, but I think that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Touching the Nexus. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, this could be very efficient for Terran, never mind if he loses all the Vultures. Oh, but he runs them out. Honestly, he could have, kept them in there and forced Protoss to run into these mines, which he's doing anyway, I guess. But yeah, I mean, well worth it for Terran to come down here as those cannons and such. Oh, a whole bunch of Vultures running right into the Protoss army though. And the ones in the middle of the map look like they might be about to get cleaned up too. Terran losing a lot of Vultures here. Ooh. They don't even know they're being attacked.
They just drive too fast, they don't care.
Have you seen that terrible movie, the Chronicles of Riddick? What's the... I don't know, the second
No.
Okay, well, there's this really dumb bit where, there's, these two armies fighting. Actually, maybe I should hold that story for now, because I think Protoss is actually going to come up in here. And, Terran kind of, has this, abstract painting of a wall up here, but it's not actually blocking anything.
Yeah.
That said, this is a pretty strong position for Terran. Even though it doesn't actually block off, they kind of, filter the Protoss army, and there's so many tanks back here. I think it's very wise of Protoss not to attack there. What I was describing is this one scene where there's like these two armies fighting, and you know, like this squad gets distracted. They're looking at this thing in the sky. Then it turns out they're surrounded by like 100 dudes. I think that's basically what happened to that vulture. You know, he was just sitting there, and then he realizes he's surrounded by an entire cloaked Protoss army.
Oh, we have an Arbiter trying to go for a recall, but it's flying right over all the Goliaths, and it just gets shot down. A full energy Arbiter goes over everything.
That was the bravest Arbiter. Now, yeah, I don't think Advil. Well, actually, what about these mines? Do you think he's checked out on these mines, seeing that Stargate working? Then again, that could just be a Stargate for Arbiter, right? How are you going to know?
Well, I mean, if you see 3 Stargates.
But he hasn't seen 3 Stargates. When he scanned a while ago, he couldn't see them. Oh, there goes the scan just now. But he's just scanning the Protoss army right now. I think it's still Arbiter. Look, he's getting his 4th base up here, so Terran's economy is going to be what he needs. But if he's not aware... Oh my god, EMP. Oh, nice. Gets both Arbiters there.
Oh my god, both Arbiters.
And the army. God, yeah, no, Protoss not attacking anytime soon here. This is the thing, as Terran, you're feeling kind of good here. You're like, I've done it. I'm like fought back against the Arbiters. I'm like in a good position. Then when you realize his carriers, is like, oh, that's why I was not dying. But he's going to have the economy he needs. He just needs to find out, basically. And, you know, potentially if he goes for an attack before the carriers are ready, even if the carriers wipe his army, he might do the damage he needs to stay in the game.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like when you go for this late game carrier transition, it's no longer like, oh god, I hope he doesn't find out or I die. Like, Terran kind of just has to deal with it.
Look at all these SCVs. Oh my god. How many SCVs is that?
Oh my, yeah, it's gotta be like, it's definitely over half of all of his
SCVs. Minefield. This is a slaughter for Protoss. Oh my gosh. Well,
oh my god.
He needed more supply for carriers, right?
Yeah, he's just trading.
Just trading, that's right. Well, what's the trade? He traded Zealots for mines. Is that a trade?
You know, the carriers starting to show up, so they are going to be revealed soon.
Where are they?
They haven't been yet. They're in the top left.
Oh, I lost them. Oh, there they are. Okay, he's going to see them. And it's Terran, this is where you're like, oh no. Honestly, many a game of mine, this is like just where I GG. I'm like, oh right. Carriers exist. But, you know what? I mean, they don't have that many interceptors yet. He might be able to kill this Nexus before they can actually stop him. Depends if he wants to pull back or not. The ground army engaging at the same time, which honestly I question, because this is the only way these Terran units actually can get some value before the carriers pick them off right here. And honestly, I think they will get massive value. The Arbiter goes down. That's a lot of Zealots, but that's also a lot of stuff in their way.
Yeah, there's not that many mines here. Also, look at what these SCVs are doing.
Yeah.
To the right of the fight. I think they're trying to get to the 3rd base and they can't get through the depots.
Oh my god. No, there's so many. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're just having a little dance over there. Honestly, yeah, this is not that scary for Terran right now because there's not that many carriers. Yeah. Like, how many interceptors do they even have? I can't even see. Well, they're building them. Okay, they're pretty much full, but the entire Protoss ground army just getting absolutely destroyed by tanks here. Oh, he's targeting the vessel, which is probably a good move. I was just wondering, how long will it take these interceptors to get through the D-Matrix? Wow, I even saw an interceptor die to turrets just now. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the time they just end up running back. Well, you know, it's costing Protoss some. Honestly, absolutely though. He needs these SCVs over here to do some actual work.
Oh my god, yeah. I hope he just hasn't... You know, I hope he just doesn't know, right? Like, I hope that he does know.
Well, surely now he's going to see it with all this stuff with the fight happening over here. I can only hope. A bunch of vultures, meanwhile, actually a little strike force in the bottom right going to try and take out these bases. That's actually pretty huge if he gets those because he's pushing the carriers back. As long as he just gets those damn SCVs to work, Terran is actually looking pretty good right now because Protoss ground army is not really in existence. There's just a handful of units. If he hits that Nexus, he needs high ground vision though. That's what he needs there. Mines being laid. Very nice job by these vultures. Really doing a lot of damage to what little Protoss army there is. And the 4th base here is secure, at least for now. Oh god, those carriers may not be secure. Looks like Protoss might barely clean up, or barely not clean up this force in the bottom right. Man,
those vultures come up, yeah, those are definitely going to turn this fight around.
Man, this is just like the other game I cast, to be honest. Carriers on Eclipse. Oh, these Goliaths kill a carrier, that's huge. Every carrier that dies is absolutely massive for the Protoss. And look at that, this base is going to die. The other one not really very well saturated, might not be long for this world either. And Terran is kind of holding on to this location. I feel better if he had a couple more tanks here just in case ground forces show up, but honestly this looks pretty good for Terran. He might just clean up these carriers and win the game. Okay, they're going to retreat it looks like. Oh, they need to retreat a bit further than that though. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Oh my god, no, the carriers.
Oh, one goes down. Looks like another one's gonna fall.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Oh my god, Supperman's dying. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, last one. Will he make it? Oh, okay, he makes it. But this base, like all the probes are gone. A bunch of zealots coming up here, which looks like they will be enough to put this. I'm putting a DT in the mix, and more observers than you can shake a stick at. But the damage is done. Like the number of probes that died there, and Terran about to take out this top left. He does need a tank, I think, against that many cannons. But I'm sure we'll be able to send one. And that carrier, like, he doesn't have anything to offer right now. No interceptors left.
Just one shot away from death.
I guess that many Goliaths can kill those cannons.
I feel like Advil had a rough start to the game, but they've done such a good job with these engages since then. Like,
yes, you're right.
Such good trades the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's always just had a good defensive position, right? And, like, I don't want to say it's a mistake or something that he's always attacking in, because you always want to look for, like, an opportunity, right? And sometimes turns out of position, you just win instantly. But Advil, since he, like, lost that army in the middle of the map, has really been playing, you know, really well. I feel like not really any major mistakes. And yeah, Supperman just hasn't been able to make anything happen here. You know, I do always end up pointing out in my casts that, like, oh, you know, they're moving their army out when they shouldn't or something like that. But at the end of the day, if your macro is still up behind it, I mean, you can still get an advantage just trading, right? Look at this, like, zealot chase going on right here. Oh my god.
There's this one wounded tank here.
Oh, all these tanks are going to die anyway. But it hardly matters because all his bases are gone. Terran needs to take this top left like yesterday, but he will take it. Oh, that storm. That's done. How many kills does that DT have? 3 kills! Probably all of them tanks.
Like how Advil scanned in the middle of this like minor fight in the bottom right just to get the DT twice now.
Oh, yeah, and
2 scans for the 1 DT.
Oh, he got it now. I looked away for 1 second at carriers. Is there a storm? Oh, I don't think he has energy.
Used it earlier.
I guess Goliaths are enough to clean this up. Okay, Terran finally putting a CC there. A lot of carriers somehow got remade. Where does Supperman get the money? My gosh. Look at this, Goliath.
He's not really making any gateway units. He's spending all of his money on carriers right now.
Goliath Vulture's like ragtag team over here gonna take out this Nexus. I don't think Pros can actually get back up this ramp. The turret's gonna nuke those observers if they actually come in again. Oh, I want to see the observer massacre. Look at that, the Vulture swooping in. Just what Terran needs to fight this force just now. Does not want to blow himself up on one mine though. Honestly, the observers getting taken out is going to be painful for Protoss here if he doesn't remake them. I think this is carriers. Coming up to honestly the worst location because all the turrets are just there and there's no ground force to back this up, being engaged in the bottom here. Oh, vessel though. That's a good free pick off. EMPing those carriers would be absolutely huge. But I don't think Advil's looking at this vessel, unfortunately.
I think all the attention is in the bottom right. Like there's like 2 control groups of Goliaths. There they go. They come up from the bottom left or from the top left.
Yeah.
If they can chase down these carriers, that's going to be just a brutal move. And like, Supperman has not really been taking advantage of the terrain to like attack from angles where the Goliaths can't really reach him. Oh my god, another one. Oh, there we go.
Good micro by Advil, steps forward and picks that off. This is the thing I saw in this other game. I can't remember who the players were for the life of me. You know, on Eclipse, these Protoss players keep splitting up their ground army and their carriers, right? I feel like we need to strike with both. And honestly, you can let Terran kill both of these in the bottom right if you storm through the top of the map and kill all the bases there of your combined ground and carrier army. But now, Protoss has lost so much, I don't think he can really make an attack anyway. And that said, Terran's defenses in the top of the map are extremely weak. Okay, good thing he still has 2 observers left. See, if he hadn't had 5 observers and was attacking the bottom right, he'd have none now, so... Only 4 rooms there. Oh, no. Oof.
It's all game. Have been so good for Advil.
Look at this.
I don't really know what Supperman can do to get back in this game.
Well, he needs to try and retake bottom right or like stuck down all mining for the Terran, but I don't see how he's going to break through. Even in the top left, even though there's nothing there, I feel like Terran just has enough. He can kind of reposition. Well, let's see. These carriers are going across now. Terran may be caught out of position. If he can snipe the CC, the game may go on. Let's see, a big fight about to happen now, but the Protoss ground army is just kind of free money for the Terran army at this point because there's so little of it. That says no lines there. Okay, yeah, look at that. Those dudes aren't going to do anything.
Like, I think just the Goliaths here could kill this whole Protoss army.
Yeah, they absolutely could. I mean, are they on 3-3 now? 3-2 versus Protoss 3-1. I mean, you know, they will crush through, and they are doing just that. Terran not afraid to fight with the Goliaths and moving everything else up. And I think the Interceptors will just get totally cleaned here. And Supperman has hardly any minerals. Like, look at that. There's like not even 8 Interceptors between these carriers, it looks like. Okay, maybe there are now, but still, they're not going to last long. They just die instantly. Oh my god. What even are the air upgrades I had? I should look.
Can't find out because they're all building. Oh, there you go. Wow.
No armor. That's why these interceptors die so fast. And now Terran in this deadly position between the Protoss bases. All the carriers could do is try and go attack. They can't really retreat anymore. Oh, speaking of carriers.
One of the things about this map is there's nowhere to build like your second explosion of gateways, so you can't really deal with this when you get locked down in one direction like this. Oh my god, the carrier's getting murdered.
How many are left? 5 carriers left, 4 carriers left. Zealot's trying to come up here, but the tanks have nothing else to do, so they have to delete those. Well, he's taking out a few Goliaths. The count is getting reduced, and honestly, Advil not microing it right now, so they're not even shooting. I don't know what they're trying to target. I think they're on hold position, which is why they're screwing up there. But he finally scans. Oh, takes out another carrier. Only 3 remaining. Oh, 2 remaining. I don't think Supperman's long for this world. I mean, there's enough reinforcements here that he's not going to take out all these Goliaths and clean this up. A lone Zealot coming up trying to stop the might of the Terran army.
We Protoss just scrambling trying to do something, but this third base with like 400 minerals in it is the last mining in the game for Protoss, and like just the carriers are going to spend that money.
Yeah, that's the thing about carriers. They are like the wastrel living with their parents when they're 35, you know, just like eating ice cream on the couch. They're just spending all those minerals, you know. But look at this, Goliath's just going to try and walk up here. Oh, another one falls. Was that the fresh one that fell, or one of the old ones?
I have no idea.
Because like one more counts. Yeah, you're right. He's not going to be able to avoid intercept for much longer. The rate Terran's killing them as well. So look, he's just a retreat. Is that carrier on 1 HP? Okay, 3 HP. That's pretty nice edge for a carrier.
That's like there's like one screw holding the whole thing together.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think it's going to hold up much longer. Oh my god, it needs like literally like 2 Goliath shots. 1 Goliath shot would kill that carrier. I can't believe it hasn't been targeted.
Not only can a goon or a vulture get through that wall,
no,
but
okay, it survives.
Oh my god! But an entire siege tank can get through that gap in the wall.
Look, man, if you can fit a goon, you can fit a siege tank. So it was inevitable. But okay, Supperman gonna unfortunately fall to those Goliaths. I'm not convinced it's a carrier map. I mean, maybe he could have made it work. But I don't know, staying more on Arbiters, just keep building up that ground dummy might have worked better there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's better for Arbiters or carriers, because like, it kind of has features for both.
You made an excellent point that you can't set up additional gateways, so maybe that's the reason you really can't go Arbiter. But I don't know, if you try and engage earlier and try and put the pressure on, but I guess he did try, it really didn't work out, so I don't know, I guess Terran OP.
I've seen people speculate that it's better for the like storm drop style because you're constantly remaking units, so it doesn't really matter that you can't build 30 gateways.
Right, that's true. Alright, into our next game here. In the top right, in the purple once again, we have Supperman. He's coming back for another round. In the bottom left, in the yellow, we have Scaramanga. TVP once again, like I was saying.
Not only is he your fellow Australian, but he's also Terran. Like,
yes.
Are all Australian players Terran? Is this a thing?
No, I think there's only like 4.
Yeah, there's like 4 Australian players in general.
Yeah, there's a few now, but I'm trying to think. There's me, Scaramanga, Terran-wise, Zeski, and Swami, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
I love how Scaramanga is talking about like, hey, is the lag good for you? So Matt's like, yeah, it's good. While he's setting a pro.
I hope it's good. It better be good. We better be on Terrain 24. Oh no. And this is when he starts like, you know, turning on his lag switch like, oh damn, what a shame. Why is it doing that? Oh, damn, it was doing so well before. Now, Scaramanga, the innocent Scaramanga over here, unsuspecting of what's going on. I like to call this spot, you know, Death Alley, because this is where you put your proxies. By the way, what the hell?
That's the thing about this map. There's like 3 or 4 places to put proxies in this map.
It's true. The map is death. What the hell is this like cone thing next to that anyway? I've always wondered that. I remember on the old diplomacy maps that shows as like there, but like
it looks like so in the first Star Wars movie, the moisture farmers. It looks like one of those.
Okay.
That's what I've always thought.
Honestly, does the gas steal even help Protoss at this point? Maybe it's even better for Terran if they just invest their money into barracks and not try and get a factory.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, can you get a vulture up in time? Like,
Not really in time, but you can counter
yeah.
it. That's a good one
There's also. There's still only one gate. In which case, I think you definitely do want to get it.
It makes sense. You don't want Terran to like sneak a vulture out or kill all your probes, right? When you're just trying to throw up behind this. Now, this probe being very annoying, and Scaramanga not opting to lay down a second barracks here. He's probably thinking of putting down a CC, but as we can see, that's going to be an issue. The Zealot coming up fast. SCV does not scout for the proxy.
No, but like I feel like on a two-player map, you don't have to scout for the proxy. You just get to their base and notice that there's no buildings.
I mean, sure, but the rush distance is relatively long. You can see you would have seen the proxy much earlier, and honestly, I think throwing out a second barracks in that scenario is very strong. You know, if Terran had the map division, they'd probably win a lot of games.
Think about like all the different places that you'd have to check, right? Like you can't check all of them. It takes like 4 minutes to get to the base.
Now, Scaramanga trying really hard to take this gas right now, but if he doesn't get rid of that probe, it's not going to work out. Probe's going to be able to retake it pretty easily. Now, look at this. These Marines A-moving, hitting that gas and getting distracted.
Oh no!
Fight. All the SCVs get pulled for a moment, but then go back. He does take out that Zealot though. Honestly, if he only kills one SCV, that's not very good for a Zealot. There you go, very nice.
No.
All Marines.
All the Marines. Dodge.
Okay. Nicely done. Oh, the probe.
Yeah. Blast the probe there.
Yeah. Okay, holding it okay so far, Scaramanga. It's not looking too bad. More Zealots continue to come up here. Oh, he's getting a bit brazen with his Marines. You got to be careful there.
Two SCVs in the front. But oh my god. Casualties on both sides there. There you go. Retreating to the micro hole. And now it's 3 Marines. Oh well, this one Zealot gets.
Well, he just puts down the CC. He has no fear.
Yeah, no fear whatsoever.
Damn, I would just be trying to put down a bunker here, to be honest. And
yeah.
This. Another Zealot's coming up. Well, if his micro is really good, he can still take this. Where's the other Marine? Oh, the micro not really good.
Oh no. Yeah, I feel like if there's ever a situation to build a command center in your main and then lift it, this would be that, right?
I mean, I think you still build it on low ground. I think you just build the bunker first. You know, you just get that bunker secured and immediately throw down the CC. And these Marines will clean this up. Oh, we lose another one actually. But the thing is, he could still potentially run by with this new Zealot. Ooh, I mean, you got to get. I think you just bring 2 SCVs down here. I think that's just what you got to do. And now the gas in the main is still up. Honestly, my preferred option in this scenario is you just leave like 1 SCV on the gas at the very start to slowly wear it down and focus on getting the bunker in the CC. Now look at this. The run by is happening. Like I say, I feel like you really need to bring like 2 SCVs down here to kind of secure this. SCV stays alive though. Nicely done. We'll stop this guy going into the main though.
Wait, one of the probes in the main has a kill, so it killed the scouting SCV.
That's unfortunate, and Protoss will take advantage of that right away.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, Goon is out, but the bunker is up and secure, so... Look at that, he's sitting over a scout here.
This is peak Protoss from Supperman. It's the proxy gate into DT rush.
Well, to be fair, peak Protoss is double gate. Like, I feel like he's only half measures here.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is necessarily going to work out for Protoss though, because I feel like the standard continuation for Terran here is to go for 2 factories and an eBay. When you haven't exactly gone for a gasless expander, it's that kind of scenario. Oh no, the Goons actually just running right in there though. They run right into the SCVs who are ready to block them though. Which is
not if they get back here.
Yeah.
Okay, the Marines do have to leave.
Well, I think he can clean this up. It's just a question of how much he's going to die in the meantime. This is distracting Terran from getting that eBay and worrying about DTs, right? Ooh,
sure.
Traps. I mean, he needs to reduce the Marine, quite frankly. SCV gets in though, gonna see the Templar archives. I don't know if he's paying attention to this right now. Okay, he doesn't actually see the Templar archives, he sees the Citadel, I should say. I don't know how much attention Terran is paying to this though, because he's a bit busy with other problems. Is he in? He's getting that bunker. Oh my god, that
at the last second.
Yeah. I've got these Goons causing so much trouble. Yeah. Only 3 kills.
Yeah, I can't believe this. But like all the lost mining time and the lost like APM. Oh my god, no, they're going to the main. Yeah, there's now the factory started, but there's no eBay. I don't think there's going to be detection.
No, I don't think Scaramanga saw the thing.
Yeah,
SCV tried to send a report, but HQ wasn't really having it. They're like, no, we've got problems of our own here. Little do they know, their problem's about to get so much worse. Cape Boy is out, there's nothing to stop him. When will he make his presence known? Oh, he's gonna go right into the main.
This is the first one to the main.
I like how he's kind of like taking his time, just looking around, like, what should I hit first? And Scaramanga gives the GG. Rightly so, I don't think there's much to do here. Well, we can see Supperman really likes the gas steal. He's taking full advantage of the map so far.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a straight win for Protoss to steal the gas. Not like win the game, but like it seems like just strictly beneficial for Protoss to do that.
I feel like neither Terran player we've seen though has had a strong response to it. Like I was mentioning, in both games, the barracks would have actually probably won the game. And honestly, I feel like Scaramanga's response to like pulling multiple SCVs, I am not a fan of that response at all. Because if Protoss is like still around, they can put the gas down. As we saw, because he proxied, he actually didn't even have to. He just distracted the SCVs from it anyway. Yeah, I feel like it's not a good plan where it's like, I'm just going to kill the gas quickly, and like Protoss has many ways they can stop you. Alright, in the top right here, we have TToss, and the bottom left, it's Supperman again. I think Supperman the star of the show today.
Exactly. Now, if Supperman goes for a gas steal in this matchup, I want to go to his team, because that's amazing.
Well, I was thinking about it yesterday, like, surely there are times in PvP when it somehow helps you, right? Because just delaying your opponent's range must be a huge deal. That said, on a map with a ramp, I guess you can't really attack just because they don't have range, though.
I feel like if you did do a gas steal, it'd have to be really early, so the other player could just be like, alright, I'll just 2-gate you. And then it was just like a completely fine thing to do. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
But no, this is the thing. I'm thinking the scenario where it makes sense is if your opponent has already gone for 10-12. Oh, excuse me. So they delayed their gas a little. But I don't know, I guess they don't do that much.
You can do that. Like, the worst is like you steal their gas and then you put a pylon in their natural so they can't expand. Like that is like,
ooh,
triggers them so hard. But even then, like that's 200 minerals. Yeah, 200 minerals like you don't have to defend. Yeah. And like if you do it on the ladder, they'll just proxy 2 more gateways and just 4-gate you. Like so, you can't be really confident in your.
Is it possible to make a zealot-proof wall at the top of your ramp?
No.
It's not.
Not with buildings. Like, there's no way.
A forge and a gateway. I don't know.
I don't think you can do it with just the forge and a gateway. You build like a pylon on the forge and a gateway. Maybe like you have like your own zealot there,
well,
but like
no,
I don't.
There's no way you can have a pylon touching a building and have zealots not be able to go through.
Right.
Yeah.
If there is, if you can do like forge gateway type wall, maybe I'll do that and go like 1 base carrier or something.
Well,
like,
you could just have the like 1 zealot wide gap and block it, right? Which would be strong.
Yeah.
If you had like a goon or a cannon behind it. Now look at this.
Right.
What we were just talking about 10-12, and both players going for 2 gateways right away. So, in this scenario, are you supposed to move out, or do you just stay in your base?
So I think they're doing this because it's a 2-player map, and 2 gates pretty good on that. But what I think, like, you do want to poke, like, you just want to see, like, because if you can get in the ramp, that's pretty huge to see what follow-up that they're doing, but you don't really want to make, like, a big commitment.
Okay.
But I think, like, so don't, like, dive on the ramp, but, like, you know, try to poke, see if they're not holding position, see if you can get 1 zealot in there, like something like that.
Okay, but theoretically then, if both players move across the map, they, like, meet in the middle or whatever, and then just go past each other, like...
And then I've never seen that. So actually, I don't know. I've never seen both people do it.
Right, well, it looks like TToss cutting the zealots and just going straight for a cyber core here, so I guess we have a divergence here. Now, he's going to have to get like at least 1 more zealot, I feel like, while that's getting up, or else these zealots of Supperman are going to come and do a lot of damage. Now, Supperman not sending them across the map yet, which may be a mistake here. I don't know if he realizes that TToss is not actually going for this properly.
Yeah, I think what TToss is doing is getting the core and then the zealot. Yeah. So that's what we've done, which is like a thing you can do in a normal 1 gateway build. So I think that given that he knows that he'll have the defender's advantage if Supperman goes for it, I think that's actually really smart to get the core.
Supperman going to be very supply blocked here, unfortunately, by the way. And with only 3 zealots, not going to make anything happen. Still no pylon on the way, so I guess he's saving up for like a robo or something. Like, this is very unfortunate right now. Makes 1 more pro. Now he's fully supply blocked. There we go. That pylon finally starts. But yeah, looks like he's going to stay back here.
Yeah. So that supply block is really huge because this is the point where you want to transition out of the 2 gate. I do like that both players are committing to teching because like a lot of time on ladder, one of these players would go for the expansion, which just dies immediately because the one who didn't expand just makes more gateways and kills them. And we see Supperman turning to his old favorite, the Citadel here. We don't see any sign of a robo from TToss.
Yeah. Well,
so
you know, I feel like TToss should be able to come across though and put pressure with goons before this is ready. Because he transitions to goons earlier. Look at this, Supperman moving down to the low ground, presumably going to set up a cannon later. But this might be TToss's cue to actually come across with the goons, and he probably figure out what's happening in time. Well, let's see.
Yeah, this could be a cue here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, why would your opponent have that pylon here already? Unless they're just trying to like extend with 2 or 3 gates, but that seems like a really odd follow-up from 10-12. I wouldn't expect that's what you would normally do. Now, looks like TToss is thinking about a robo over here, or maybe a 3rd gate. That's going to probably decide the course of the game, depending which one that is. Look at that forge coming up already.
I think you just have to get a forge to survive at this point, and like that should be all on your mind if you went for a gate build. Well, like you're supposed to get the robo after like right away after the first 4 goons.
There it is. But there may not be time. Yeah, the game may just abruptly end. So I think he's thinking about DT. But they're in production already, and the robo not even halfway done. It's going to be a long time till observers come out. I don't really see how he's going to delay for this long. Like, yeah, it'll take them time to cross the map, but they'll surely kill a whole number of pros before observers could possibly be out.
And, like, one could stay to defend, and one could go to the base. Like,
exactly.
If you block the ramp with one, then it's just like...
Does he even need to keep one to defend? He might as well just send them both, because he already has a cannon here, and he has more units. Okay, wait, no, he doesn't have the goon count, does he? Okay.
Yeah.
But
and
still,
he's
he has
range
enough.
too.
With these additional 2 zealots, I mean, I feel like he's fine here. With his cannon, once it finishes, he'll be totally fine. Yeah, maybe it's a mistake to swipe the DTs there, because maybe he wouldn't...
I think it is, yeah.
But now he's just going to attack with the full force? No, okay, it's not. Honestly, I would have liked it if he moved across with the entire army. But the DT's in the pursuit now. Now, it looks like TToss might actually have time here. The observatory's on the way. He'll lose some army, but if he can block up the ramp just a bit, I think he will actually be okay. But it looks like Supperman going to throw down this Nexus any minute, so he's going to have a good advantage. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so these DTs, are being used to defend, getting caught up on the pathing, like stopping to swipe with these zealots, is buying precious seconds for this observer to get out.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be fine. Yeah, he'll lose some units on the ramp, but I don't think it's the other one. Look, this shield battery even ready to help defend as well. So TToss very skillfully like staying alive here. But what's the next step going to be for him? Because you see he's way down on probes, and there's no prospect for a Nexus at this moment. Look at that shield battery though, doing its best, but only has so much energy.
I think his plan is going to be to get a Nexus as soon as he clears this out.
Nice one. Yeah, but he's still going to be way down in the economy.
Yeah, it's that or try to go for the kill now. But we only have 1 cannon. We only have 1 High Templar for Supperman, so I think
wait, did he reach
if TToss went for it, I assume he did. I did not notice.
Sure? How could he have afforded that already? Maybe.
I'm not sure. Well, he's built nothing since that fight.
Yeah, okay, fair. I suspect he did not. No, see, he did not. So...
Oh my god, yeah. So this attack from TToss could be pretty brutal here.
I'm surprised he didn't add another cannon or 2. Now, I mean, he could potentially come back and do this DT. I feel like he could run past, but I guess you don't know that. You don't want to risk running it in. But yeah, I mean, well, if Protoss... Why do I say Protoss? That doesn't help. If TToss can break through here... Well, there is still more zealots for Supperman, though. We'll see how this goes. That Templar can try and pretend to be threatening. Look at that. Pulls back a lot. Letting the cannon tank, I'm not really sure if that's the best way to go about this.
Trying to snipe the Templar really quick. Doesn't even know they doesn't have the storm yet.
Well, the Templar's saving the Protoss then, at least. Honestly, Supperman going back and forth, taking a lot of hits. And like I said, giving up that cannon I don't think was the right idea. That said, like, the advantage is very slim here for TToss, and he actually just lost the goons to zealots, so he will actually be forced back here and not be able to get anything done.
Have been Supperman's or TToss's last chance to get back in this game. Oh, there's a DT trying to sneak into the main, but TToss has blocked it off. Yeah,
but he will lose it, unfortunately.
Oh, but he wants to get it. So no, it turns around.
Yeah, it was actually blocked, but I think it's a good move to try. I don't dislike that he tried that while his opponent was.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Now Reaver coming up, TToss can still potentially get some harass down, but his probe count is so behind. He needs to get some harass down.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Supperman now. Like, I would like a more a Templar rather than like Zealots right now or something. But I guess we only have 1 gas mining so far. But like, it's gonna be very hard for TToss to get anything done It'd have to be like a really sick drop with the Reaver.
Well, I think he has more offensive potential because Supperman, I feel like, can't really move out just with his Zealot Storm. I'm sorry, Goon Storm. He needs like Zealots and Zealot Speed, which he's working on. You know, potentially there's harassment. Is that a cannon in the main? Yes, it is. So, I mean, sometimes I wonder about these PvP cannons. If a Reaver drops in your mineral line, it kind of just helps as like a target for the Scarab sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice pick off there.
TToss coming back in here. No Reaver yet. And actually, I think Supperman has more goons. I don't think Supperman has 5.
Well, Supperman should move out and attack, I think, because his army is actually quite superior here. With 2 storms available, he would decimate TToss in a straight-up fight.
Especially when this Zealot speed finishes. Wait, is it going? Yeah. Oh, no.
When it starts, you mean?
It just started, yeah.
You're giving Supperman a lot of credit on these upgrades. Like, oh,
yeah. Hey, well, like I said today, I forgot my wallet at home and I went to the store, so you can tell that I have this kind of mindset. We're like, oh yeah, we did it, we're good.
So did they like keep your trolley or whatever? Or did you
okay. They did a good job of it. They just like kept my cart, and I had to come back. Yeah,
because I did that the other day, and I was like at the self checkout, and I'd scanned everything. I'm like, okay, time to pay, and it was like, oh, and I'm like, oh, and I said to the guy like, oh, sorry, I don't have my card, and they, you know, kind of took it to the desk and kept my bag full of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, Supperman really throwing down the gateways now, ready for a huge macro explosion. Yeah, I don't know if coming in the front has any chance to work here. The Storm's already out. Okay, nice Scarab though, doing a lot of damage. Oh my god, that is a lot of damage. Storm's coming up. I mean, one storm.
Not a huge storm. Yeah, if the Reaver just soaks all the storms, then that'll be good for the rest of the army. But still, Supperman just has more stuff.
Yeah, Scarabs did so much damage already. Oh my god, this Reaver is doing huge hits. Needs to pick that up though. Oh, that storm though.
Big storm.
Nice dodge. Still does this damage though. Oh, that's a good one too.
Follow-up storm.
Yeah. Yeah, these storms are just too strong. I mean, this Reaver is doing the absolute best it can. Honestly, this Reaver's a goddamn hero, but I thought the storm's going to be too much. Oh, this Reaver getting very far forward now, getting engaged by the cannon.
Brilliant! No, the misclick! Oh my god.
He thought he was invincible. That Reaver just got too brave.
Classic Reaver.
Caterpillars his way up into his own death. Yeah. He was probably like trying to target like the pylon or something and thought he had to get that close. Yeah. Reavers are like that.
Yeah, like it was out of Scarabs. He told it to A move, so just like, all right, here we go.
All right, I'm attacking. If I get to them, I'm gonna run them over. They'll be real sorry. Now Supperman has like this force that is all the pieces he really needs. The only thing he's missing an observer, which is just coming up. Oh wait, oh no, that's TToss. I was gonna say. So yeah, no counter DT shenanigans gonna do anything here. And now TToss forced back into the defensive on only 2 bases, while Supperman's looking to take his 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking like a strong late game for Supperman. Although actually, like, the probes are catching up. I think TToss has been more consistent in the probe production.
Well, the thing is, when you're on 2 base, I mean, do you really want to make that many more? I feel like 50 is not a bad number for 2 base. You could say, like, prepare more so you transfer to the 3rd base, but I feel like in PvP, you don't even know if the game's going to go that way, so I'm not going to be too critical of the Supperman's probe production. He was ahead a lot earlier on the game. Now look at this. This is the clash of the 2 compositions. Freaking 4 Templars up here versus 2 Reavers. If he gets the good storms right on the Reavers, I mean, I don't think there's much TToss can do here. Alright, he's getting ready to come in for an engagement here. TToss has not even actually seen this. Actually, they haven't seen each other. Oh my god.
They're just, it's just so late.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Starts.
Oh my god, storms all over this clump units. A late retreat out of them, but...
Scarab!
With damage is done, oh my god.
I thought that Scarab might hit like with the Templar.
Yeah.
Did you see those Templar? They were going for a morph and then they stopped like holding one more storm and then cast it and they continued morphing. That was pretty good. But yeah, look at that. Supperman just smashes through that army, no chance. And I think it'll smash through this natural and smash through this game as well.
Exactly. Supperman's taking one more game with the Protoss shenanigans.
Oh, storming the
Scaramanga on the probes for good measure.
Yeah. Yeah, so the DT's right, they didn't do any damage, but they definitely bought them the time to expand. That's all you're really looking for. Winning would just be a bonus, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it probe moonwalking just there? I guess it's cold.
Yeah.
That's the sound I make when I lose
I feel when I lose to DT.
Yeah. We were thinking the same joke. Alright, well, it was a good game. Honestly, dominant performance by TToss. Sorry, what am I saying? By Supperman? I've gotten the players mixed up already.
Yes.
But yeah, very, very, very clean conversion, I think, of that DT expand to a win. Alright, coming up, we have the last Supperman game. Supperman's still in chat, must be enjoying this cast so far, because it's just all about him. Really.
Exactly. What a hero. Well, yeah, this is what happens when you upload the replays. Right? They get casted.
Next time I'm playing, I'm just gonna upload 20 random replays of me, not necessarily in the group.
Oh my god, the colors.
Alright. Oh no. Oh no. In the top right, still in the purple, we have Supperman. And the bottom left in the magenta, we have guys, if you're gonna do this, at least play top versus bottom, because look, we have yellow versus yellow, or purple versus basically purple. What are we gonna do here?
At least it's not a mirror match, so we can tell.
That's something. Still though, it's confusing as hell on the map. So yeah, it's a bit of a PvZ now. Like I said, Supperman's last match of the night, but he's had a good run so far. I think if Supperman wins this game, he's done pretty well in the group. Now,
right, only lost one game so far.
Huh?
Yeah, I was just saying that Supperman's only lost one game so far.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be a good group result. Now, oh, you know what? That just occurs to me. There might be one more. No, this is definitely the last Supperman one, guys. I promise. It's not the Supperman hour. So Ver, I would say, is pretty strong, and I'm surprised he would be in this group, because I feel like he's probably going to be the strongest player of the ones we've seen so far. Now, I could be wrong about that. We'll see how he performs, but just I would have said, based on his past performance, that he's pretty good.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you kind of dumpstered him in week 1, so maybe that's what happened.
Well, I mean, I guess this is just my low-key way of flexing on all the other players in this group.
Exactly, yeah.
That's why I got into casting, guys. You're just lucky I'm not casting my own game. I'll be losing and be like, okay, but look, I macroed way better here. My strategy was just way more advanced than my opponent. I only lost because of lag or something.
Only show the fights that you win.
Yeah, that's right.
And then don't get your base getting blown up.
I lost in the end, don't worry about it. So, yeah, we're just going for, what is this, a 9 pool? Versus Gateway opening. Now, if Supperman knows what he's doing, he should be able to hold his natural fine and just go over and expand. Look, I feel
it's not quite as easy to deal with as it would be if you went for Forge Expand, but
yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily easy or hard. I would just say it's not as straightforward, right? Because all you got to do is just micro your zealots at your natural and not let lings run past or destroy you. Actually, that does sound pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's way harder than build 2 cannons.
True. But the thing is, you also got to block the lings from getting on the cannons with probes, and we've seen many a pro has actually fallen that way. So the first 6 things come out, and actually lings being continued to be produced here. Now against Gateway, I suppose you kind of have to do this. Oh, but he's going up to 10. Do you think Ver's just intending to make lings until his opponent dies here?
Maybe. I mean, he hasn't even confirmed that it was Gateway Expand yet, so if he had, I would think he was trying to exploit that weakness. But
yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So yeah.
Maybe you can if you're really plugged in, you can tell by the timing of the scouting probe.
Kill that probe and get in.
Oh god, no! We didn't even run past this left. The probe is out of here.
That probe was not brave enough to save the Proto space. Okay, but the Zerglings actually just leave. What?
No, what is going on?
The most polite Zerglings ever. Protoss I wasn't ready, and they're like, okay, we'll come back in 5 minutes. Okay, hope you're ready now, Protoss. Oh
my god, well, probe goes back to build it.
And he just leaves again. I feel like he should have just tried to run into the main, honestly. He's gonna try and fight these zealots out here. If you kill all of them and you kill the gateway, you still win the game here. But honestly, these zealots are capable of fighting this back, and they do. That is not what I expected. Oh, we could cancel that.
Yeah. I think Ver just hesitated slightly too long to get that 3rd zealot up, and then we see that there's some drones and some hatcheries in production. So I feel like if Ver had actually leaned into lings and gone for it, those first 8 lings could have run into the main.
Oh yeah, they absolutely would have won the game. I feel like no doubt, if more lings came, there's just no way you're going to survive, because if you send the zealots up to main to fight the lings, they come in and kill the cannon from the outside, and if you keep them in the natural, they're doing so much damage to your main. I just feel like it would have been very tough for Protoss. But now he's running around with these 3 lings. He's still trying to do something. He's gonna have to kill a few more probes, I feel like, to be in the even position here. But honestly, Zerg's not done. because he did kill like a probe at the natural and like force this full-launching cannon for Nexus. So he's done something, but these Lings really have to earn their keep, I think, for Zerg to be in an okay position.
Yeah, they're pretty bruised, so they'll have to be careful. I like this pylon that Supperman put behind the mineral line to keep Lings from running around. That's very smart.
That is very smart, but can he fit his cyber? Oh yeah, he can fit it above, I was going to say. Okay, that's good. Look at this, his Ling's just hiding in the corner. Protoss doesn't actually know where they are. He's like, hang on, is there like a secret Ling like exit path?
Yeah. Do you think that they would leave like footprints or like a trail of mucus or something?
They
like,
would definitely leave a trail of mucus. Like in all the cutscenes, Zerg units are just fucking dripping with mucus or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So there's no way they didn't. Makes me wonder how they ever like ambush the Terrans or anything. Wouldn't they just be like, what's this slimy trail? Oh, gets another probe. Oh, gets two. Those probes aren't even fighting.
The cannon got but in the meantime, the cannon got the Overlord.
Oh, I didn't even realize. And also in the meantime, the Zealots at the Zerg base, which I was really paying attention to.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get any kills.
There's not a lot of Lings at home.
Yeah, so...
you're allowed to make some more.
Getting those 2 probes additional, I think, is kind of okay for those 3 Lings, but now we'll see how much damage the Protoss does in return. Luckily, I guess, for Zerg, there's no drones over here. That's a good thing right now. So I think Zerg will clean this up without too much hassle. But he is being forced to make more Lings, so let's look at the block. No, it's not actually a block. None of the blocks in this game are actually blocks. But yeah, these Zealots in that annoying position right now. They can hold off for a while. Oh my god.
Curious what the follow-up is going to be here for Ver, because we're going to 5 hatcheries.
Yeah, there's your answer. It's going to be the
there we go.
Hydra style.
There's Hydra Den, okay.
And this is like enough Lings, I feel, for these 4 Zealots, even if they get in a good position. I think Supperman's going to lose all these, and honestly not really going to do what he wanted to do with this. That said, Zerg not able to drone very much at all. He's not trying to 3-hatch Hydra Buster here or anything. He really wants to build up and get a whole bunch of Hydras a little later in the game.
Yeah, you can't make 5-hatch Hydra with 19 drones. Like, you want to be making drones as soon as possible.
Oh, look
these drones are going to come back in a trill. Nice. Oh my god.
Sick
oh my god. Yeah.
Shame he didn't wait for that though, because he lost a lot of Lings.
Yeah.
Man, look at that one Zergling. Okay, he's calmed down.
So overall, looking pretty good for a Protoss.
Yeah. He's
Stargate's done.
Of course, Zerg's going to rapidly drone up. No Zerg actually making Hydras now. I'm surprised. I guess he has to make a few to deal with Corsairs, but he went right ahead and made 5 right now. And I guess he's kind of forced to, because he has to worry about his defense right now. But that's even better for Protoss, because he's already ahead on Lurkers here. Now look at this. Did the Corsair get cancelled? Oh no, there it is. I was going to say, where did it go? I missed it. I swear, I looked at the Zerg base for 1 second, that's when it finished and flew out here.
Well, yeah, I mean, the mini-map colors are not helping with this. Like, finding one small unit going quickly across the map and the colors are the same, that's not going to work.
And also those Lings were trying to get done, I missed that. But
yeah, that was ambitious. So the Corsair gets in here, sees that we're still on hatchery tech, sees a handful of Hydras. I think Supperman's going to feel pretty good about this.
Yeah, for sure. When he sees there's no like extra hatchery over at this base too, I'm not really sure why Ver built the 5th hatchery in the main here. I think that's just a mistake, to be honest. It'd be way more helpful at the 3rd. That Corsair's like, yes, I will sacrifice my life. No, I won't. Flies away.
Indecision.
Yeah.
But we have a second Corsair killing that scouting Overlord. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of free one. That's like the Overlord you have in hand almost.
Yeah.
You know? Never mind the one that already died to the cannon.
Exactly. And there's a probe positioned here. If Supperman took this 3rd base, it would be very early.
Right?
And, like, kind of unnecessary. Yeah.
Did Zerg notice that? Okay, maybe it was just a fake out? I don't even know. Because, yeah, maybe what you do is you come over there and you start, like, building pylons, and then when the Overlord dies, you cancel them, and then, I don't know, your Zealots are hiding in a corner, and the Hydras all show up there, you attack. That would actually be a pretty sick move. Guys, next cast, I want to see that, okay? Protoss players, there's your strat.
The 3rd base fake out, let's do it.
Yeah. It's even alliterative. What could go wrong? Whatever alliterative strats they have in StarCraft. There's the 2-fact tank, I guess.
What's... Oh, 2. Okay, let's like, hold on. F and T are not the same.
No, 2-fact tank. Look at these Zealots coming up here, but honestly, these Hydras are in formation. They're in the freaking firing squad right now. Protoss needs to not commit to that. Yeah, no, good. He runs away. All the time, if Protoss loses these Zealots early for not much damage, they're actually in a really bad position. He does pull back here. Templars are on their way. but is there time for that? There's a lot of Hydras and not many cannons.
There's one Templar up, and Storm is the most. We definitely want more cannons. There's quite a few Hydras, and this Corsair does see them and does not get picked off.
Well, a DT would like solve this no problem, and there's 2 in production, but it might not be in time. Honestly, like if Zerg gets in, like kills the natural, it doesn't really matter if all their Hydras die. And look, he's really under the pump here. Storm about to finish. I think he'll have the energy just in time. Oh, there it goes. Okay,
one spawns to the wrong side of the gateway.
Look at that Templar. Oh.
What is it doing? The probes just go out.
How did it survive? I can't believe that Templar's alive right now.
Amazing.
There's that Storm, very nice.
Big Storm. A little bit stacked, but getting some good damage done.
The DT's out as well now, so I think Protoss will barely hold this, but that was terrifying. Yeah, Protoss. Zerg will be compelled to pull back here, I think. Well, if he's going to advance, he's going to get stormed again, though. That one cannon doing its best. Yeah, the DT's getting in now. Or not. Getting in, getting out.
Oh my god, what is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. These Protoss
units players can't decide what to do.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, that was a big storm. There we go. Now the DTs can clean this up. Hopefully, or they can be on move commands. What is going on? There we go.
Their motivations are beyond their understanding. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, well now this has turned into kind of a disaster for Zerg, because he lost so many Hydras, and I don't think he killed any Templars at all. All he killed was like cannons and a few Zealots. And he lost like, god, like 15 plus Hydras.
Yeah, like I think no High Templar died somehow in the middle of that fight,
yes.
which is absurd.
Well, the overlord's here, like I'm here, guys. Let's attack. Oh no.
Let's see his speed, so he won't die to the cannon.
Yeah, Lurker Effect is done pretty fast. For
oh my god, blocking the Protoss there with the Lurker eggs. Well, that's just rude. Like the DT is gonna kill them, but it's just rude.
Yeah, not working out that well for the Zerg right here. Honestly, getting those cancelled is not good at all for Zerg here. Look at that, that Corsair even come around to harass that speed over all the way. Now, Zerg looking for a 4th base. Gonna build it right under this tree down here. That's that drone's happy place.
He's meditating by the pond, thinking about his life that he's had so far.
This
you know, before he becomes a giant building, like he's gonna think about it.
His last day on Earth, or whatever planet this is. So he's, you know, he wants to take in the sights, enjoy the historic Protoss temple. You know, see the birds flying past the water. I don't know. And he doesn't want to do it. What is that?
Yeah, bring himself to do it.
Oh, that's
what is it?
Like, what's that sound on the map?
Stuck in the cave.
Somewhere on the map. Okay, so these Lurkers come up here, but this is not a big enough force. Protoss can storm the way out of this. But that said, wait, is there no Robo? Okay, he's the Storm. Tragic when Templars die and they're not even trying to cast Storm to defend themselves. There goes another one. Okay, there goes a Storm at last. We really need to be quicker on the trigger with that. Now, okay, the Robo is out, so I shouldn't have worried. And I feel like Protoss, even losing those Templars, has enough to just kind of crush through this little force. I don't think coming out and containing was Zerg's play just now. I feel like it would be better to sit back and
this is a very fragile contain. Like,
it's a very fragile Corsair.
True.
Yeah, but
I think as soon as this observer comes out, Supperman's gonna bust out of here. And
well, he needs to kill that gateway. Zerg's done half the job for him. He just needs to finish it.
Yeah. At this point, like you just blow on it and it'll fall over.
Well, looks like Zerg might do it for him. No.
Yeah, he's like, look, dude. Just kill the gateway. Yeah.
Now honestly, neither side. Hey, look at that! He did it. He's like, look, dude, you just really need to. Ah, he didn't manage to do it, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
Zerg really trying to help him with this, but Protoss refusing to be helped.
Like, at least kill the egg.
Right? Yeah, like at least, yeah. Okay, more Templars getting focused down while the Protoss army kind of just sits there and takes it.
Yeah, I feel like Supperman doesn't realize how easily they could break out if they grouped up all their units.
Honestly, Supperman's army has been completely out of control this game. Like, I guess early on the Zealots were controlled fine, but since Templars came out, I've just kind of looking at every engage, like, what is going on? Okay, now he finally gets the storms out, and since he's out of energy, I guess I can't complain anymore. But yeah, like, all these units back here just doing absolutely nothing, while these, like, few units just hold position here and get destroyed. Like, this has been going on the whole time since Templars been out. Okay.
Yeah, he killed the gateway, let's go.
Now his true potential is unlocked.
Yeah. Well, I think he broke it to get back into his space at this point.
Oh my
Look at all these units hiding from one Hydra.
Right?
Like,
okay, the Protoss finally found that.
There we go.
He's gonna come out here. You know, it's funny, this is like kind of an anti-timer too. He waited so long that +2 was almost finished, so it's actually not finished, so I'm not really sure what the logic was there, but he is going to crush through these Lurkers, no problem. Even with a bank of 2k, it's still enough. I guess that just shows how many Hydra Zerg threw away before. But Zerg's like, finished this 4th hatchery now. Now, I didn't see lurkers in every location. The natural in particular looks really weak here. It looks like Protoss might be conservative and just expand here.
Yeah, I think that Contain actually like psyched Supperman into doing a good amount of damage, because like now this 3rd base is gonna be like 2 minutes late. So I think Supperman should be like trying to just take a 4th at the same time, pretty much, to get back into it.
Well, I mean, I feel like he could just push across and maybe do some damage, though. He doesn't necessarily need to expand. He could just shut Zerg's bases down. But the production is really falling off here. We see Zerg not really banking at all. Despite how inefficient his army has been, at least he's producing all of it, whereas Protoss with a huge mineral bank right now, and we can see there's not many zealots to support this.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, this could be like 15 more zealots, which would definitely tip this fight in favor of Protoss. And then now
it's like goons only. A couple of good storms, of course. Oh, that's a very good storm. You know what? That's fine. Protoss gonna win this fight now. That other
there you go. Yeah, easy.
Snipes the Ogs, but I mean, no lurkers here at this time. I don't think Protoss is too fast. Killing all these Hydras for 2 observers is totally fine, I think.
And that 3rd base is coming online for Protoss. We got some cannons coming. Oh, look, there. The 4th.
Okay, Cold Warpgates. I guess you know everything about PvZ.
Yeah, there we go. It's almost like I play this game sometimes.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like it. I don't think it's the play. He's only on 8 gateways here. I think it would have been better to just get more gateways, more units, and actually just crush the Zerg in one of these locations, because the defenses are weak. They're just straight up weak. Zerg doesn't have much to defend any particular base.
So just look at the minerals in the 1st and natural bases. Like, they're almost done. Okay. Yeah, so you're really just like continuing the 2-base economy.
Well, if it all goes well, I feel like Protoss, will win the game before they need to worry about that.
There was a window where Supperman, like, if he had broken out of the container earlier and if he had spent his money, he would have just killed Zerg. But like, I feel like in general, it's a smart play to get these 2 bases.
Okay, Zerg potentially losing a lot of lurkers here. Man, I don't think he should have burrowed that. He should have gotten the hell out of dodge, because now he's losing all these
all over them, maybe. Huh? Yeah, this is a lot of money to throw away. Huge storm on them.
Almost stormed his own Zerg, but yeah, that's a big loss. Now, Hydra's coming in for a counterattack here. Maybe able to get up in this 3rd, but I don't know. The Protoss army is near enough. There's 3 cannons here. Look, honestly, he could get that Nexus, but is it really worth it?
Yeah, you're gonna lose all of these Hydras if you go up this ramp.
No, not a single one is gonna make it back. And like, is he even gonna get the Nexus? These aren't cracklings. Well, okay, maybe with those on the ramp, looks like I guess he will. Honestly, if the pros fought this, maybe.
Yeah, Bear's been so rude with these lurker eggs.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's a move, but I just don't think this is the kind of game where this move is what you need to do. Because I feel like as long as Protoss just gets his stuff together and counterattacks, wow, is he not going to get this Nexus? That's actually tragic if he doesn't get that. Yeah, no, Protoss just needs to go triangle. Honestly, if Protoss doesn't come across the map now, he's really just kind of giving Zerg a chance to come back when he has no right to. He needs to get across there and do some damage right now. Because honestly, Protoss has not been across the map since his first little speed lock probe.
Yeah, and now Veer is into Tech. A crackling upgrade just finished. We're seeing a bunch of links come out. We're seeing the melee upgrades. Like, these are going to be pretty good against this mostly goon army. We don't have any Archons yet. We only have a couple of Storms. The Storms aren't like super efficient versus links, so
you got to place them just right for sure.
Yeah,
this is the right composition, but is there really enough just now? I mean, maybe. More reinforcements coming with Protoss. I know this is a big Protoss army, man. It might not actually be enough, even with cracklings.
We'll see here.
I mean, yeah, they're just getting kind of neutralized.
They are really split up across the 5 bases now that Veer is trying to defend.
Yeah, and like he could just storm through the natural, I feel, as long as he gets a couple of good storms to melt some Zerg. Oh, look at that, that's the storm he needed. Ooh, that's a good one to start things off. And yeah, the thing is, there's no melee upgrade finished yet, so +2 armor, these cracklings actually have a hard time getting through those goons that quickly. And a semi-decent storm picks up a few, and there's a good storm. And yeah, like, there's just too many goons. It's not often in PvZ you're like, wow, these goons are really winning the fight for Protoss. But in this case, they just have like so much like fire coming out that you need a lot more units to approach. Now he's like walking into the perfect spot to get hit by all the lurkers at once, but does take them out. And look, what's here? There's like a control group of Hydra lurk. Well, it's gonna be lurker, but not yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the only base that Supperman should really pressure, because it's the only one that doesn't have a ramp. And you could just have goons go in the front and just shoot down the wall, I think.
Well,
or just run in
the
here.
lurkers at the 3rd were actually down the ramp, so it's didn't actually matter. Where's the second storm, man? Oh, you need to
Storm
storm those eggs again. Come on.
Storm egg.
He's out of energy, but the goon's doing the job.
Oh my god, it's so dumb that lurkers come out of the egg with full HP. Like they get fully healed when they become an egg, I think, and then they also become.
If you do like a 1 HP Hydra, it'll have like 10 HP as an egg or something like that. So
oh, okay.
That's where it preserves. Look at this flank coming in. I mean, I don't know. It looks like he might barely clean this up. No,
Scourge got the observer. Oh my god, dude, I hate this when this happens to me. Like,
wow.
I feel like he should have just ran further into the base.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You run up the ramp, you start
yeah.
doing the tech, but the Lings would probably hatch, and he would probably actually get cleaned up here. Oh my god, is Zerg gonna stay in this game? I can't believe that entire Protoss army wasn't able to get in there.
Oh yeah, believe me, that's how PvZ goes.
Well, that's just about followed your advice and got... Well, okay, no, actually I take it back. If you followed my advice, got more gates and had like slightly more units, he probably would have broken through. But I guess since he has the 4th base, he didn't need to win the game there. And look at this Zerg trying to expand tenaciously down here in the bottom right, but that base will die if Protoss finds it. And he will find it.
Not only in this matchup, but like especially in PvZ, this map is about who gets the bottom right. So like,
he didn't attack. Why did he not attack?
Dude, I just said it was about the bottom right.
I don't understand why he left that base there.
No.
I mean,
I think he saw this movement in the top left with his
DT. But I would say you need to just send your rally to deal with that. I don't think you need your entire army, because he's really letting Zerg get away with this. Man, if there wasn't that Overlord there, he could go to town here. Elastic will not. I mean, look at that Zerg, like, oh my god. Okay, no, he calm down. Every time I start pointing out a unit acting strangely, it goes back to normal. Uh-oh, look at this little, like, split of the Protoss army walking into their own death. Oh my god. That's
having why.
Yeah, no, those goons... Okay, the rest of the Protoss army tries to come up here with course. No storms ready. The Zealots form the fighting line, just like in the campaign mission.
Yeah, perfect.
Alright, there we go.
Scenic.
Yeah. Okay, like, Protoss will keep most of their army alive there, but honestly, it was not a bad trade for Zerg. Zerg hasn't joined up this 5th base yet. And, like, they need to, because, yeah, Protoss obviously mined out in the first 2, but still doing okay when they've taken 4 bases, taking a 5th, up to Zerg, taking a 5th as well. They're kind of still doing alright here. Supperman says he didn't realize the bottom right base was there, yeah.
Oh no, he was that close. Well, he does manage to catch all of these lurkers here, which do get cancelled.
Yeah,
there's not a whole lot.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
wait, there's like nothing here. Well, there are Zerglings. I guess once you commit to trying to go up the ramp, the rest of the Zerg comes from behind. You regret all of your life decisions up until that point. So yeah, not really advisable to try and break that.
Supperman, though, like, is continuing to develop in the game, getting this 5th base, starting to get these defensive Reavers setting up for a later game here. So, at least, like, playing the strategy correctly. Does man just see this huge movement of Zerg up here? I assume to take this base.
Well, if he could go in the 3rd there, I mean, maybe let him kill the 5th base. Because the 5th base now. Well, he looks like he wants to have a fight here.
Oh no, charging up the ramp into lurkers with pellets. Oh god.
The DT in the back, though, doing some work. Incidentally. Right, well, I mean, Protoss going to barely clean up these Lings and lurkers, but was it really worth it? Honestly, that DT might die just from the splash damage. Tragic. Oh yeah, no, he's actually just killing everything. But yeah, I don't know if that was really worth it for the Protoss. I mean, he really has to keep the army large here, and Zerg kind of traded like an even amount almost.
Exactly. Like, if fights keep going like this, then eventually Supperman just won't be able to defend his bases. He does have to control this ground, though, because I feel like if he takes this base, then that makes the split of...
That's a good point. If Protoss secures that base, and he's bringing a probe, you start splitting cannons here, oh my god. That's a good point. If Protoss secures that base, he does win the game. But at the same time, like, he's leaving a whole part of the map where Zerg could easily counterattack through and hit several bases. Well, he is securing that 12 o'clock against Darkstorm attacks, though. Man, I want those Lings to attack 12 o'clock so badly just so I can see them die. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, do it. Do it, Bird, do it. Oh, come on, I want to see it. Yes. Alright, now Storm. No, he picks up the Reaver! Are you kidding me? No, Storm's coming out. Okay, there, finally is the Storm. He's not dropping the Reaver. He's not sure what he's doing.
Oh my god, drop the Reavers, please.
There we go.
Oh, that puts him in the league.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Well, they do their job, just not very efficiently.
Well, in the meantime, Supperman is trying to bust the natural of Zerg again.
Yeah, I think they can
there's not a whole lot here. Yeah.
Honestly, Zerg never had a whole lot at any point in this game.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that Spore goes down. I mean, it's not a big force from Protoss, but like, it might just be enough.
There is like one control group in the middle of the map that got forgotten by Supperman. It would definitely be
guarding that path.
Area.
Look, you can see that if Protoss had all these Lings back here, he would just be like eating this army. And look, even he might still. That Archon doing its best though. I mean, look at that position. The Archon in the best possible spot to melt as many zones as it can before it dies. Yeah. Hydra's trying to bust this 12 o'clock, but the Reaver's in position. They're just going to run down into more cannons here. They will get cleaned up. And yeah, I think Protoss might be barely breaking through here. Only barely, though.
Yeah, it's going to come down to how well these reinforcements do, but it doesn't seem like Ver is focused on saving that base, trying to attack other places on the map.
Well, he might just break through, but this Reaver coming up, man, he would have killed this base, I think, even with just like 3 Lings left over. If this was
Reaver's killing all their cannons.
There are Reavers in there, right? Okay.
Just one. There you go.
That's plenty. And now he's in the main, killing off the tech. Kill that hive, kill that spawning pool. I mean, there's not much Zerg can really do from there. Okay, can one Reaver hold all this off? Because there's no anti-air, you can just keep picking it up if he's paying attention. Okay, yeah, this force in the main is still unchallenged. Protoss, not with a lot of money, but he's still mining plenty. Zerg's still mining plenty as well. Looks like he's going to try and continue the game from the bottom right. And he's rebuilding some tech here in this left side, but with no hive. I mean, he hasn't killed it yet. It takes a long time to get back to that, and I do not see a defile amount anywhere, do you?
Yeah, no, I do not see that.
Wait, did the Reaver die? Oh no, he lost the Reaver.
No.
TT gonna get cleaned up too? Yeah, this top left is gonna fall, actually.
Oh my god. There's so much stuff right here.
Get those probes out of there!
Yeah. Oh god.
They didn't need to die, man. They didn't need to die, they could have lived.
We're getting close to having, like, the same amount of minutes and workers in this game. Like.
At no point in the game is that very good, I guess. Pick it up! Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You need to pick those things up fast. You can't be slacking it. And there's no detection. Okay, but the Nexus is alive. And that might actually be critical here. But I would like to see Supperman remake probes when he has the chance. The Nexus surviving might be the deciding factor. But where is the detection? Observer's trying to look back up the map here.
A bunch of observers have died in the Zerg base. There's 3 here sitting outside the 3rd. Actually, it seems like Supperman's going for a contain. He might not realize that those bases are bottom right.
He's coming in. He's not waiting for Zerg to come out. He's going in.
Okay, please don't go up that ramp. Oh my god.
I mean, what's there though? There's just like 5 Lings and like a lurker that's not going to be finished. What's to stop him?
These eggs on the left were the lurkers.
Well, they're not Ultralisks.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do? The worst unit that could come out would have been Zerglings, honestly. Like, the worst for the Protoss, I mean. But even then, it's not really that much to deal with now. Still 2 observers here. Ling's still trying to counterattack. Honestly, this base is probably going to fall just because Protoss doesn't have the APM to do anything about it right now. That Archon gets taken out. Man, I still feel like Protoss could almost get up here. Oh, that DT unfortunately is going to do the job. Man, Protoss backs off really at the critical moment. I feel like if he just attack moved these goons right now, he would have actually got in here. But he's giving Zerg a chance to consolidate once more. And Zerg has plenty of a bank right now too. Yo, I'd love to see Protoss just go for like a whole bunch of Corsairs because there's... Oh no, there is still a Spire, never mind. I was going to say there's no way to make a Spire, but one option.
The Nexus in the top left is saved, which is definitely really important.
He needs to make more probes though. Like he has 34 probes right now, that's not enough. He's only making them from 1 Nexus, which I think is a big mistake. He needs to get his economy back on track.
There's plenty of resources still have to be sucked up here in that one base that no one's taken yet.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Protoss secures that'd be looking fine. But I still think Protoss can definitely break through and kill off all the tech here.
Especially now that he's got 2 Reavers and a shuttle with his army, like, you should definitely be able to just siege it down.
Yeah, and the Lings become much less valuable with those Reavers there. Speaking of, unless he drops them and gets them killed by Krakens instantly again. Where's the Storm?
No.
Need to cast that Storm! He's not going to cast it, is he? Oh, there we go.
The Reavers do something.
Yeah, does he need him? The Storm did enough. I mean, the Templar stormed itself to death, but it was a noble sacrifice. And yeah, the Reavers absolutely destroys Zerglings. What am I... Oh, okay, I was seeing... What am I hearing them attack? I realize it must be more... What are the melee upgrades for Zerg? +2. What's the missile upgrade for Zerg? Okay, Zerg got +3 missile, fortunately, so this lack of hive isn't hurting them that much, but still no Defiler's able to come up. So going for a massive counterattack here, I assume he's going for the main? which...
Yeah, there's not a whole lot here to defend it. Yeah.
I mean...
We have reinforcements coming out, but I don't think that's enough. Oh, there's even mutas in here.
Yeah, he made a few just before he lost all his tech. I'm not really sure what the plan is there. Protoss hesitating to attack this base. Well, the tech is once again... What's that, another hatchery? Why do you make a hatchery there, of all places? That's confusing. Okay, looks like he's going to go for an outlying base, and he probably has enough to take out this 12 if he gets that Reaver right away.
He's going back to the main, he's like, oh wait, I already killed this.
Yeah, I'm like... indecisive about where he's going to attack. Okay, Reaver's ready this time. That first Scarab does absolutely nothing. Yeah, and Zerg will crush through this. Protoss bringing their entire army back, not opting to go for an attack of their own. Another Reaver crawling up here, and Templar with plenty of storms. Well, with godly storms. Okay, that was not a godly storm. Oh, that poor Reaver.
Dude. Oh, the shuttle with 2 Reavers came way too early. And
yeah.
2 more Reavers go down. I mean, I think when this army gets here for Protoss, they will clean this up, but at extreme cost.
Yeah. And like this is just more like a kind of army being out of control for Protoss once again. I'm not sure if coming back was the right move or not. Maybe it was, but he definitely could have killed all the tech if he attacked instead. But then maybe Protoss would have killed this top. I'm sorry, Zerg would have killed this top left, and that might have been too much. He does clean it all up though. A bunch of Templars coming up here. I mean, sorry, Hydras. What am I saying? Zerg with a bunch of Templars. God, just imagine.
Yeah, so I think Ver has bought himself a bit more time in this game, because Supperman's going to have to think about rebuilding that Nexus. Looks like he's building cannons on the Zerg.
Maybe he should not even build this one. Maybe he should build, the left side one. Because there's not that many minerals back here. You could probably just long distance them at some point. That said, his proc count is absolutely abysmal right now. Look at this DT. He's got detection. He's still going for it. Let's get taken out. Look, if the game continues in the exact pattern it's going, I think Protoss will win just because Zerg will eventually mine out these bottom rights. Oh, rip Observer. But I don't know, if Zerg just has a couple good counterattacks, well, these Observers need to be careful.
So brave. Supperman trying to pull him back. A big storm on some Hydras. A small
boy,
flank
I hope Supperman knows the rhyme. Lurkers clump together, prepare for stormy weather. There it goes. Huge storm.
God, so much damage.
Yeah. Needs to move the Observers forward like 1 inch.
Yeah.
Okay, and cleans all those up. Big value for Protoss right there. And once again, this base with like extremely little defense, the Protoss army standing there just waiting to kill it. Come on.
Like when you have this Reaver to shuttle, at least try. At least. Oh my god, look. I have to say, I've lost so many games, especially PvZ, where I thought I was ahead and I went up a ramp and I died. So like I get it, but like
that's
oh my god. But like with our caster vision of this map.
Of course. Yeah, he doesn't know how weak it is. He surely would have attacked. Look, I thought Protoss needs to abandon this location, by the way, and just put more resources into it.
Yeah.
Look at that little Hydra drop. I don't think that was even necessary, because I feel like there was actually any units, but okay. Whatever. But Protoss still mining from the top left with a bare handful of probes, and because he has so few probes left, the third base isn't even mined out yet. Excuse me. And he's still got a formidable army here.
They're fighting over this base again. I mean, if Zerg gets this, it's really bad for Supperman.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good engage for the Protoss right there. It took out quite a bit. And more Lurkers coming up. Are there any Observers left? Okay, one does join the army. Man, Zerg has so much gas. If only he had a hive, he could make plenty of defilers to play all day.
Yeah.
Nice storm as well. A lot of goons.
I feel like if there was a defiler bound, Zerg could have won this game.
Definitely.
But as it is, I think Supperman is going to pull it off.
Well, I'm intrigued that Zerg is not even trying to take a hive.
Oh my god. There's no Observers here. These Lurkers are doing so much damage.
One. Wait, where? With the
arm? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, there is one. Oh, Storm Drop going down, or would be going down. No, Reaver Drop going down the bottom. There is a Lurker there, unfortunately, so this Reaver's not going to make it out. But, I mean, he's doing damage. And meanwhile, the Protoss army taking a great engage. I don't think Zerg even notices this Reaver Drop. Oh god, it's starting to do huge damage. Meantime, like, the Zerg's doing his best, but he's kind of getting cleaned up with this army fight as well.
I think Supperman got completely cleaned up here. Like, these Lurkers did so much damage.
But his army's still superior. Like, I feel like Zerg is still getting pushed back here, and this Reaver, oh my god, he just needs to move forward.
Oh, my game is desynced. I'm looking at
serious? Is Supperman's army gone? Oh, here, I'll stream it for you. That sucks.
Yeah, I can see it on Twitch, but yeah, it's Discord.
Well, Twitch is quite delayed, unfortunately.
Right.
Good lord. Okay, so once again you'll lose this location. Like I said, I feel like you need to give up on that location. This Reaver, unfortunately using its scarabs on the extractor, but it did get a few kills before that. Yeah, these Hydras I think are going to get cleaned up here. Oh, especially if they move command.
Yeah, oh my god.
Is Protoss once again trying to set up his cannons down here? It looks like Probe's going to get taken out. One little Probe.
I feel like all game, like Supperman has won fights when both armies have fought, but Ver's just been like running all over the map, and like when it's a small little thing, like Ver's doing way more damage than he deserves.
Well, I feel like there's never been a point in the game where Supperman won a fight and then used that advantage as best he could have.
Right.
There's several times I feel like he could have won. Now, if all the observers died again, where are they at? Oh no! Don't run into that lugger field. Storm it at least. No, the Templars, the units he needs the most. Okay, he does start storming. Oh, he's running his entire army over the top of it. Finally starts pulling back. That was too much damage. Where are the observers?
So that was what it looked like in my broken version of the replay, except Protoss just didn't leave.
Oh,
so the Warriors just killed everything. That's like
Oh, the Templar. Protoss cannot be losing units like that at this point in the game. And again, like I say, I think he just needs to give up on this location.
There's no point.
He's really abused this so many times, and it's not really given that high value. Well, this time I guess he's going to get much to... Oh no, he loses that Templar. Well, he does have double gas at his disposal, but he just has so few probes to mine it.
There's a lot of lurkers setting up at that base.
Yes, and I feel like Protoss is going to run right over them again. Well, actually, no, he knows they're there because that power, right? So theoretically, he should not just walk his army on top of them like those other ones.
Theoretically.
There are a lot of things in this game are theoretical that did not pan out. Man, I don't know how he afforded those two Reavers in the top left, but honestly, he needs to bring them to his army and fight. Like, yeah, I suppose Zerg could counterattack there, but with all those Templars there as well, I feel like it's more of a priority to get stuff with his army.
Yeah, and if you're fighting over that top left base, like, you're gonna have your army right there to defend if he does just some weird run by.
Yeah. Now, Protoss is finally rebooting this Nexus. How many minerals are even here? There's like...
Yeah, it's like not even worth it. You're gonna get like a net, like 100
700 minerals there. Like,
yeah.
Ugh.
And like, he's built like 4 cannons in the process of trying to retake that base.
And how many times has his entire army turned back from potentially a game-winning situation? Now look at this Zerg setting up here.
This is looking pretty scary.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Protoss maybe could come over with Reavers and start chipping away though, because there's not that many Hydras or anything to move forward.
Supperman has not shown a lot of dedication to actually attacking with the Reavers. They've been like with the army, but they've been mostly used to defend.
Look at this lurker drop though.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, he needs to get those probes out of there! Okay.
Oh my god, those are all your probes!
That's literally all his probes. He has hardly any.
Yeah.
Okay, but he does preserve them. He can easily storm this. Well,
there you go.
Overlord's dead. Double storm, unfortunately. One more, please. Well, the Overlords sure are dead, but they're still like...
oh my god.
Still
there
barely
more storms.
Oh, we stormed again. Okay, let's
High storms. But in the meantime, Zerg has this huge lurker field set up.
Look at the tech there. The tech base is still undefended. Protoss can kill that. I mean, he's got his spawning pool, his hydrogen, and his spire, and he will not be able to remake his spire. Once again, Protoss looking for this main. Not really sure what he thinks is going to be there.
Supperman's short-circuiting. Like, I'm supposed to kill the Zerg base, but there's no Zerg base!
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so he's coming back up. He realizes there's nothing there. I really want him to kill this. Like, even if Zerg takes this base, having no spire would be a big deal. Oh,
he doesn't really use a spire. Like, I feel like
the observers are heading the wrong way. He runs into the
oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Well, the skirts are important though. If you start doing like storm drops, and of course sniping observers, like I think if you realize there's no spire, he can really abuse that. Okay, now he will take it out this time. It's finally happening. Zerg has so much gas though, man. My god.
Yeah, I think that tech base is going to fall, provided that those units actually attack.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
if he retreated now, it'd just be like, ah.
It's like, this one suck. I can't really deal with it. I'm out of here.
Okay, so he's gonna take on the side. So I mean, at the very least, Zerg has to pay to rebuild all this stuff too. Now, I was gonna say like, oh, he's done with the Zebra Chamber, so he doesn't have +3 melee. But then again, he can't actually get +3 melee because he has no hide, and I don't think he's gonna make another one.
Maybe that was part of my replay, but I think he does have the melee attack.
Really? Where's the Zerg?
Yeah.
On the map?
I don't know if there's any left,
No, there aren't.
but I thought
I
he
don't
did.
think he did. I think he was stuck on +2, but maybe he'd started +3 research and shit. But imagine if Reavers did 25. Honestly, it's kind of a mistake to spend all these minerals and scarabs over here when you really can't afford it.
Yeah. Like at this point, you don't need the Reavers to fight there. Like you want them to fight like where it makes a big difference.
Wow, single lurker drop coming up here. The Templars are ready for that.
Oh
Although, wait, how come these Templars have no energy? Are they new? It just drops right next to them.
They're the ones from earlier.
Wait, does one cannon shot mean you can kill it with a single swarm? Oh, he needs to pull his probes back. But he's attacking with his whole army in the meantime. Okay, well, I'm just going to assume all these probes are going to die. Oh, he does pull them back. Very nice. I don't know how he finds that in the middle of the fight. But he's trying to bust his location. Nice. Storm's going down. Can Protoss actually break through here? This might
Reaver is actually helping to shell down these Sunsen.
I think Supperman has finally done it.
Oh my god, did we finally do it?
I think he's broken through. Against all odds, honestly, that was the location the whole game I thought he probably shouldn't attack, because that was a really nicely set up lurker field. But with this many goons and not much else, I mean, a lurker field's even that good? Plenty of observers here. Looks like Zerg is going to lose this game. Losing this base is their last real hope.
Last income. I don't know why he rebuilt all of his tech there when he has the 2 bottom right bases. They're super safe, but he's just not really focused on keeping this base alive anyway.
It's kind of like, you know, he's gonna lose anyway if he loses this base. Yeah, it's like they say Cortez when he arrived in Mexico burned the ships and turned back. It's kind of like that. Puts all the tech here so he can't lose this base, you know. Actually, if you think about it, it's possible Protoss could have busted the bottom right, but if Zerg was their tech at the left and is still mining there, they could actually win the game. So it does actually kind of make sense. But now I think Zerg has just straight up lost the game. By the way,
yeah, there's barely any income left.
Yeah, I mean Protoss should take this eventually. Not that they're in a hurry at this point now, because like what does Zerg have left to mine? He has plenty of gas and some mineral bank, but it's not quite enough to deal with this Protoss army. And yeah, he has to rebuild his tech. He can't even build a Hydro Den. He has to build the spawning pool first.
Oh no.
Yeah. He can morph all these into lurkers, but I mean, like I said, with so many goons and not much else, is that even the unit you want?
Yeah, I feel like we really wanted that hive tech earlier.
Look at that observer fleet.
He's so tired of not being able to see lurkers.
Yeah, look at that. Zerg going to retreat here. Where's the Hydrogen? It's not even started yet. I assume Hydras will make. No, he's making Zerglings. Well, we'll answer that question of the +3 melee after all. But I mean, what is Zerglings going to do here? There's 2 Reavers. There's so many Storms. Oh, Zerg bottled up in their final stand. And look at that, he's building a hatchery at the left side.
Are you stuck a drone over there? What?
I don't know how. Yeah, did he drop it? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I feel like with these two, we're literally going to wait till the last building is killed.
Not the best storm, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, maybe. But... And honestly, I salute the heroic holdout at this point. Look at this, Protoss starting to build cannons next to it, but the Ling's coming up, but there's the DT there to counter those. Man, this...
42-minute cannon rush.
Man, this base here, I don't even know how to describe it now, but these goons trying to chip away, hard to get up that ramp. He just needs the storms, man. Storming 2 Hydras. Where'd the DT go? Did it die?
What? Yeah,
There's a Reaver here? What's going on? Okay, goons.
Everyone is focused on this base.
Okay, looks like Protoss.
He just use Reavers for that base. Like,
I mean, the storms are enough. He has enough storms to get up here.
Yeah.
Honestly, he has enough stuff. He can probably move Commander over the top of the lurkers that attack. And that hatchery is falling. Another storm going down. Don't fly that into the spores. Well, these Lings aren't going to stop this anyway. I can't believe those Reavers are out of range of the lurkers.
Yeah. It looks like they're like
GG.
doesn't even look far.
What a
Here we go.
game.
Oh my god, what a game though.
Wow. Can we rename this 4th base to like Supperman's Graveyard or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what? It's canon. It's official. That's Supperman's Graveyard now. Jeez. Look at the units killed. I'll put it back on stream. 800 Protoss units killed by Protoss, I should say. 301 killed by Zerg. My god. That was a brutal game. There's no other way to describe it. Absolutely brutal.
I think we figured out that that the replay was broken, or I'd just be
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
there like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, were you still in the game? Did you have a look at what the final result was for you?
Well, it was still Supperman winning, and I can't see what the Zerg's buildings are
I
once
mean,
he
yeah,
leaves.
those
But
replays tend to just be like there's no units on the map, and then like one player's GGs, right?
yeah.
Like, and workers explode for no reason. Alright.
Oh,
that's the same game.
I was like, oh god, not
Alright
again.
guys, we're gonna watch it again. It was that good, we're watching the whole thing again. My bad.
Like, man, did the colors happen again? Like, oh, wait a minute.
After this game, they rematched by mutual agreement. That match didn't count.
Yeah, like that Magic the Gathering card where, like, pause the game you're playing, play a different game, and the winner of that game gets
Is
gets
that
some
an
life
actual
point.
thing?
Yeah, it's like one of those really old cards.
Are you for real? Who thought that was a good idea?
I don't know, dude. Apparently they had a lot of free time.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright. In the top right, in the teal, we have Scaramanga. And the bottom left in the brown, we have TToss. So, like I said, Supperman's done. And after that last game, I'd be done too. So we're going back into TVP here. See if TToss can prove himself.
Yeah, so a TToss is the same philosophy of always go for the gas steal.
I mean, why not, right? If you got the option.
Yeah.
If the map's going to make it easy for you. That's like if you play a Lost Temple, you don't go for tank drops. I mean, come on. Well, he's not sending a probe yet. I honestly don't even know when the first sends it. Oh, once again, the lag always a consideration.
You want to do it like on the pylon scout if you're gonna gas steal.
Is that right? Is that
or you
early
wanna-
enough? I thought that's too late.
I think it depends on the on a two-player map. I'm pretty sure you can
Fighting
do it.
Spirit, right? And you pylon scout and find them first, yes. But the problem with Eclipse is the rush distance is longer than a close distance Fighting Spirit.
I'm not sure, but Supperman is telling us that pylon scout is fine.
Okay,
So
even on Eclipse.
I guess
Scaramanga, I know you're paying all too well.
seems like TToss is not going to go for that kind of play. Just going to play standard
Well, that's
here.
refreshing.
Yeah, it's
Not
good
even
for you.
propagating. Yeah, okay, so not a gateway. I wonder if we'll even make a zealot at all. I suppose not, because he didn't put it forward or anything like that. Alright, well I can breathe after that last game.
Here. Yeah, everything looks very normal. Here we go. Scouting under gas. Like, I always focus way too much on when the Protoss chooses to scout, because I almost feel like if you don't go for one of these early cheesy scouts, you might as well just like scout with your goon.
Yeah,
like,
that's
what are you even gonna
very
see?
risky. That's very risky.
Like, especially in CPL, like who's gonna go like CC first? That's like the
done
only
it.
thing I'd be worried about. Okay, there's you, and then like I would do it if I was Terran, but like like yeah,
Well,
it's very rare.
both times I've gone CC first in CPL, I died immediately, because one time my opponent was forward gateway, and the other time my opponent was 9 pull speed. So yeah.
Unlucky.
He's probably coming up here. He's not going to get a gas steal, but he's still going to try and steal the SV's attention.
Bangman knowing, trying to tax the multitasking of Scaramanga, who is now building a factory. Seems to have taken down to one guy in gas, so not going to be any kind of two-factor tech build.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect it on Eclipse. I feel like Eclipse
Right.
is very bad for 2-fac.
Yeah, all of this a high ground you can camp goods on. It's very,
Yes, and
very
like,
good
you just need to
reminder.
pick off like one tank, and already you've done so much to stop the 2-fac, so... yeah, it's not a popular option. That said, like, you can kind of try and sneak around the side, but it always just makes it tricky. You know, I haven't seen a 2-fac in CPL for a long time, though. Honestly. Even in TVT.
There was some like week 1.
Did I cast it?
No, it was me. I forget who it was, but he two-facted all of his teams. It's amazing.
Well, that's what preseason's for, right?
Exactly.
Okay, this is going to get killed here. Didn't really see anything until he was destroyed, so pretty sad life for that SCV. Another scout going to be sent out here. So he really wants to figure out if his opponent's expanding or just going for those DTs. Because those are the only two options that exist, let's be real.
What are you gonna do, like one piece of Reaver or something?
Here's the thing. Look at that. Goes for that 23 next. Pretty fast here. Not crazy.
Very normal.
Yeah.
But a tank coming out for Scaramanga. Is this going to be an FD, actually? Because we're going past 4 Marines?
Yeah, it looks like it certainly will be.
Yeah.
And look, honestly, it's the same thing as 2-Fac. It's the same limitations on this map.
Right.
It is 1 gate robo, so there's not going to be an excessive amount of goons here. And in fact, 23 next means that he doesn't have that many goons to move out with. And as he versus FD, you kind of need to have your goons at their end of the map. Look at this, you're trying to fool him with this bunker, which actually is kind of a nice move, even getting it this late. Because look, he's keeping these 3 Marines in the main. Look at that, 2 tanks coming out. It's going to be a strong FD here. Assuming he's not just going to throw down a CC after making 6 Marines, right? Tell me that's not what's going to happen here. And yeah, look, mine's coming up. I'm pretty sure he's going to push here. And he's really tried to fool the press. Whoa, okay, alright. Alright, we're really going for it today. Whoa, that's a lot of SCVs.
It's a lot to bring with it. Like you want like 2. So this is
3, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big investment. I can't remember the last time that I saw an FD, and I can't say that I missed it because I hate dealing with this.
Yeah.
But TToss is gonna know what it is, trying to secure the high ground, but not quite fast enough to take advantage of that.
Yeah, no, Terran has just breathed through the ramps, and now what's stopping them, right? Only 2 goons, 3 goons here, I can't count. I mean, the 2 tanks from all those Marines backing them up with 2 3-list, so Protoss needs to do something here, whether it's fighting with the probes or what. Let's pull back.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to come down to the probes here. Trying to buy time for these 3 gateways to pump out goons, but Terran's not gonna give them that time.
Well, that Vulture can't die though. He needs Leo's mines, gets 1 down. That mine might be enough. Honestly, that mine alone might secure this Nexus kill.
Yeah.
Terran not opting to make a bunker right here, which is kind of surprising.
Oh my god, the probes in the mine. Oh my god, no, no!
Well, this is 2. Could have been worse, but already
Yeah,
doing so much damage. Oh, look, I mean, I think he's going to get this Nexus for sure. That bunker is super far forward though. Siege not started, surprisingly, for the Terran. Their macro really slipping at home. Oh.
It's making a big difference here. This oh my god, this mine. Oh,
so
huge mine.
Wait, what? It didn't go off?
Wait, did it?
I selected those goats.
Oh my god.
It hurt,
What?
so...
Wow, okay.
What? And now there's no reason for this bunker. What did I just see?
Yeah, what? Wow, that mine just... See, it's like I said, mines have no friends.
Yeah, he let the team down there.
Completely betrayed Scaramanga there.
Well, that was some slick mine placement. I have to say that he got 2 down that fast was kind of crazy, but it doesn't really matter. These goons can still clean up this bunker, and honestly, Scaramanga in a terrible position now, because like I was saying, his macro behind that really slipped. He didn't... Oh, well, okay, maybe he's intentionally wanted Vulture speed instead, but I mean, he hasn't got that much going on at home other than his CC coming up. That one where he's still trying to go for the Nexus, like, I got this, man.
Right, it's
oh, well, there you go.
That might went off. But,
Free Vulture.
like, TToss is completely safe now. Like,
yeah.
It's just Vultures coming out. Like, they will be able to lay mines and, like, block bases and
Who is
stuff.
saying buff mines? That's a bannable offense.
Yeah, I feel like buffing mines would also nerf mines, right? Because they would also hit the Terran.
Just like they block your entire base.
Yeah. Like, can you imagine, like, if they, like, made the mine explosion radius bigger? Like, okay, how much more friendly fire they would do?
What if they just made it, like, an actual, like, life-scale nuke, so it just destroys the entire map, and, like, once you deploy one, no one wins?
Oh my god. And you just sit there and, like, just stare at each other?
Like, yeah, I don't want to try and risk setting that off. I'm gonna tech to carriers to defuse these mines.
Oh my god.
2v2 would be a nightmare. Well, some people say it already is. Okay, so Protoss getting the Citadel pretty early behind this. I think he's going to reverse base and go for Arbiter here, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can do basically whatever you want after you hold off, and like a strong FD like that. Like, Terran is so far behind where they want to be. Like, there's 2 factories in 8 minutes, right?
He did
like
lose some probes. He did lose some
probes,
right. But yeah. People in chat saying that micro didn't get enough credit from TToss. Well, I mean, I was amazed that mine didn't go off, but it didn't really look like it was up to Protoss to stop it. It was just kind of like barely last second. I don't know.
What's some good micro, like, at the end of it? Like,
yeah, sure.
Dodging those last mines they got put down.
Definitely. But I mean, I'm not sitting here impressed because Protoss kind of already won the fight, you know? It's overseas, it's going to be 2 factories. So I don't know, this looks like a pretty typical way to gear up for a third base here. You get your 2 factory, your Armory Academy, then you start building it in base. Now, Protoss taking up pretty fast towards this Arbiter, but he needs to remember that... oh, okay, good micro there against that mine, although totally unnecessary with this server out. Guess he's just showing off. But Protoss needs to remember, you need to get the Archives and Stargate at the same time. Okay, there it is. So
yeah, the Archives a bit later than the Stargate, but not this much.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like all else being sort of equal, Protoss is going to have a pretty good tech advantage here. They have a very strong Arbiter timing. You know, shortly after Terran has secured their third base, and they may potentially be able to break with stasis, or if Terran tries to move out at that time, they will be crushed. I think. If all else goes well for Protoss, it just looks good for Protoss in general. I think.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I think this third could have come up a bit faster, but it's still going to be way ahead of the Terran.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If he did that, he wouldn't have this tech so fast, and I think having his tech that fast...
Yeah.
Probes come across here. Now, these Vultures must be real sad. They came in at just the wrong time, just the wrong angle. They get to watch the probes safely go in there. Oh, that's painful for Scaramanga, that he both lost those for nothing, and he like saw that he barely missed out.
We saw this earlier, I forget with which player, but like there was a Terran player who just, I think it was Advil, like threw away so many Vultures, like trying to do harassment, and it actually hurt him because his army just needed those Vultures really badly.
In the end, though, you know.
Yeah. I mean, Terran's still broken, but like,
excuse me.
The Vultures didn't help.
Excuse me, sir. There's a lot of things that happen in that game. Look,
Terran's broken. That's it.
I think the way Advil was playing, it was like he couldn't really push because he kept losing Vultures, but he really tried hard to slow down the Protoss expansion, and I think it worked out in the end. Because, you know, his own macro, I would say, was a lot better than his opponent's, it turned out. Even though, like we talked about, he had a pretty rocky start. Okay, so this tank count for Scaramanga is pretty low, and man, they're just sitting on that mine. Where's the football team themselves to set that off? It's worth like a control group of zealots to set that one mine off. Oh god.
Yeah, just for like the rage factor.
Yeah.
Like, you think you're safe, and 12 zealots come in and blow up your tanks.
Well, okay, how about this? If you spent like your entire maxed army to kill, say, like 12 tanks, but all those 12 tanks blow up in a single mine explosion, Terra would probably still like rage quit the game, right?
I think so. It's like, especially if the Protoss army died first.
Yeah.
And the Terrans thought they were good, and then all the things blew up. Yeah.
Or a DT or something. Yeah. Okay, Terran kind of moving out here, trying to secure this spot on the map. Needs to move those tanks up though, but Protoss honestly is sitting their army super far back, and if you look at the mini-map, you can see that Scaramanga has complete map control.
This looks like a TVT, like this huge line.
TVT where Scaramanga's already won the game, his opponent won't just leave, yeah.
Yeah.
If this is a TVT, like, oh my god, these lines. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, it's fine. I was getting scared there. Okay, so it looks like Scaramanga actually going to try and push across here. I'm quite surprised he's going for this, because he didn't add his third and fourth factory for quite a while. I really thought it would be more like a 2-base powering thing. But with TToss investing into these Arbiters, I mean, his army's not that big, but neither is the Terran army. I mean, Zealot speed is done. As soon as Terran comes down to this low ground, I feel like Protoss, as long as they have a good concave, we'll be able to clean this up. But he's kind of just keeping his army in a blob, which may be a mistake. I really feel like he should send like most of it up, and then Raleig's coming down. There you go, he splits up a little.
There's 10 gateways, so like every like 30 seconds that Terran doesn't push is really good for Protoss here.
Okay, look, he's coming in here, and yeah, like
a big arc here, yeah.
He's just
Speedzeal's trying to get right top of the tanks, and there's nothing to stop him, yeah.
Well, a few more vultures come up, but if he just pulls back now, remaxes on the zealots, which looks like he's gonna do. I mean, I feel like, yeah, with these 10 gates, and Arbiter, well, it's not actually in production. Oh wait, because it's finished. This Arbiter actually gives a huge advantage to Protoss. Even if you have scans, you have to be really careful about not running out of energy and like scanning before the Protoss units are on top of you. So this Arbiter actually helps Protoss so much. And there goes one scan. But I mean, it'll run out in a second. Well, I guess the Protoss units will run out first.
Yeah, the goons did not really follow up on this, so the Zealots kind of died for
unfortunate.
Very little there. At least the Arbiter is still alive. This Goliath desperately wants this Arbiter, man.
That Zealot was not paying attention to those Goliath and Marine at all.
No.
But yeah, like, this is really kind of a ragtag force from Terran. Like, he's barely holding this position. Look, more Zealots come up. He's going to try and counterattack, I guess? Maybe he's going to sneak in, I don't know. Oh, there's mines ready, though. Well, a mine goes off. And look at this, he can flank from the back, which might actually be devastating if that's the plan, or he just wants to cut off reinforcements. And like you're saying, Protoss is really just doing the job of buying time here. If the engagements haven't been great, he's just slowing them down. Look at this.
I mean, like, it's just like a pylon in danger. It's not really important. Here we go. Zealots. Oh, there's no mines on these Zealots. The goons are going to deal with the mines, actually.
Oh,
but oh my god.
Greatest stasis.
Kind of unnecessary because, like, they were already doomed, but really sick.
But they're even super doomed now. They won't kill like one goon as they die now. They'll just instantly get a nuke. And look at this.
I really wish, like, it's one of those scenarios where, like, I wish I could cancel stasis early. Like,
oh, dude, if Protoss like cancel stasis, oh my god, such a broken spell then. Dude, you could
no chance for to save it.
What you could do is you could fly 2 Arbiters into the Terran main and like stasis one of them as they're about to die, and then just like unstasis and recall when the moment is right or something like that. I don't know. That sounds crazy.
The one instant the Terran looks away to macro, you do the recall.
That's right. Oh my god. Well, let's see if they do get that one goon. Nope. They tried. But yeah, what does Terran do now? He's landed this 3rd CC. I mean, you can land the 3rd CC, but that doesn't mean you've secured a 3rd base. He's literally sitting back in his natural. He's got 4 tanks. We'll see if Protoss tries to attack here. Protoss already almost 175 supply, up to 155.
It looks like TToss might be from the Supperman school of just keep expanding, don't actually ever kill your opponent.
I mean, that's fine, because you can lose if you have bad engages. We saw Advil, kind of sat back and actually Supperman was attacking him and lost a lot of stuff. And that's kind of started the path to losing the game, so it makes sense. But honestly, this is kind of like the PvZ though. If TToss knew what we knew, he could probably crush Terran. There's really not that much. What if EMP Shockwave could cancel stasis? I don't really feel like that would be that broken. It would definitely make it a lot easier for Terran because they wouldn't have to, hit the Arbiter before
hit the Arbiter first.
But it wouldn't change the kind of engagement that fundamentally. It's still just like, well, you have to have a vessel and EMP to deal with this. It just makes it a lot easier for Terran to execute, I guess.
And I feel like the EMP, like, radius is less than the stasis, so you have to like spend like 2 EMPs for each stasis probably.
Is it? I don't actually know. I would assume it's pretty similar, just by kind of the look of it. I don't know. Honestly, actually, by the animation, EMP Shockwave looks massive, but this is actually...
Oh, yeah. It looks huge, but it's not.
Alright, Protoss coming up here. Pure Zealot Goon with these Arbiters right now. There's a stasis available. Oh, GG. Scaramanga knows it's happening. Yeah, nicely done by TToss. Just deflected all the aggression and just came with a whole bunch of dudes. That's all you gotta do.
Exactly, punishing Terran for the evil
well,
FT
let's not
build.
Assign any moral values now.
No.
His perfect.
The virtuous Protoss wins the game.
He chose a perfectly valid strategy that he did his best. I don't know. His kids were cheering them on, trying to make it sound more valid. I don't know. Blizzard wrote him a letter saying they approve of this strategy. Honestly, that's not really any points in his favor, is it?
You think about the way that Blizzard intended people to play this game is like an 8-way free-for-all.
Yeah,
on a bizarre map.
We'll talk about that in a second. In the top right, we have Advil in the brown, and in the bottom left in the magenta, we have TToss. Come back for another TVP. Let's see if Advil can pull it off again. Look pretty strong against Supperman. See, like you were saying, how Blizzard intended us to play StarCraft is like, oh, well, I've mined out my main. Better build a CC next to, like, the 2 patches of minerals over here. I want to build another one next to this 1 gas.
Yeah, I love that. Like, all of the, like, assumptions that we have about this game that Blizzard didn't even think about. Like, you look at their maps and, like, the minerals are, like, not even lined up.
And most Blizzard maps do not have, like, 8 or 9 patches in the main. That's, like, not really a standard thing. Some have, like, ridiculously few. There are some that have like 4, and you're just like, what the hell am I going to do with this? It's kind of crazy. And like, walling off, like, is not going to be a thing on a Blizzard map most of the time, because your bases are just wide open.
And CX points out, like, they intended the game to play at normal speed, like, not even the fastest speed that we play at.
Normal. Like, but why'd they make the animations look so jank on normal speed then? Like,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe they made the animations for fastest, because
they obviously
feel pretty good.
Like. Well, maybe
but then,
on
like,
faster, they're not. I think they would fit okay. But on normal, they just look so wrong.
Yeah, like the frame rate is just not right.
Yeah.
But then, like in StarCraft 2, it always bothered me because like they definitely made the animations for normal, and then you play on the faster speed or whatever it is. Like the the Marines look really dumb when they like when they have stim and the little legs.
Their shooting animation does look kind of dumb, doesn't it?
Yeah. I like.
And the thing of zealots, like, you see zealots who have charged like running around and dying. It does look kind of silly, doesn't it? You know, because they're kind of just like flailing around. I don't know.
Exactly. Like this is a whole other debate, but like I feel like the game should just have one speed. Like I feel like the value
That's
of
probably
other
a good point. Yeah,
game speeds is like really minimal.
When has anyone ever like been like, oh, let's practice on normal today?
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on. Look, it is kind of cool when you have to execute like a certain bug or something. You just want to show it for people.
Right. Like the fake Templar into a real Archon bug.
That kind of thing, yeah. Like bugs are much harder to execute than that, say. It's kind of handy to exist, but that's the best thing I can say about it. It's kind of handy. Now, one thing that is interesting is that you can go above fastest. That's a feature, but again, I kind of question how important that is. What's the max? Is it like 3 times or 4 times is the highest it actually goes?
Yeah, there's a custom map you can do, but it's like 2.99 because like if you do 3 times as fast, so like something actually breaks.
It just resets back to like 2 or something, doesn't it? If
you do yeah. But like 2.95 or whatever it's just like dumb fun.
Yeah, I don't really like it, to be honest, because you know it's just the game's too frantic. It's about a different skill set. You know, another thing about the way Blizzard intended the game to be played, it was like people were supposed to bring 12 units and that's it. They weren't supposed to have multiple control groups, probably. I think they were thinking people would always just attack with 12 units, wherever they are. And you know, the rest of the units would be hanging around somewhere else.
I like how, like, in the campaign, there's so many points where the hardest point of the mission is going up one normal size ramp.
Right?
Like,
oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like there's like 2 maxed out AI waiting for you at the top of the ramp.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you remember the AI always starts with like an entire base covering the whole map.
Yeah. Well, anyway, in this game,
an actual multiplayer brute war, it doesn't exist.
It seems like it's very normal going on. Yeah. It seems like a 21x against like a quick factory.
Well, we did have a vulture first, which is always exciting.
True.
Protoss looking pretty conservative here. I don't think this vulture's getting anything done. Yeah, Protoss already anticipating this, in fact, putting that Goon in position. Now, okay, why is he called TToss? Because that kind of implies like Terran, but then Toss also, so I don't understand.
I guess the smiley face, like it's like 2 eyes with tears.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
You think so? So how do you pronounce
That's my guess. I don't know. I guess just TToss, but like I think it's meant to be.
Maybe it's like
smiley. I don't know.
Pios.
Oh, maybe that.
We've been saying it wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
Although I don't know why Pios sounds like way worse than TToss. I like TToss.
Yeah, like I think Pi-Toss would sound good, but Pios does not work, I think.
Yeah. Okay, this vulture coming up, just looking around, it got deflected from the natural, so it's just hanging out at third. Another vulture made actually, and mines right away as well. So Terran really trying to get these vultures out there. The very like modern way to play the matchup actually. We see this more and more from pros that they just love getting the vultures out early. Because I guess people have just gotten so good at defending their natural from normal goon pressure.
Yeah, I feel like this is like part of the lasting nature of Brood War is we have these like shifts in the metagame where like one side will get greedier and then they'll get benefits from that, and the other side will like learn how to punish them, and then they'll become defensive again, and then they'll start being greedy again. Like it just makes like following this game so much fun as you watch the builds shift.
Well, I guess you can put it down to the variation in maps as well. Like,
True.
One of the modern features of this map, honestly, having 2-player maps with like a long rush distance seems to be kind of trendy these days. Because obviously you can't really make the 4-player maps bigger. Like in some sacred rule that you can't really go above 128 squared, or it's just too big.
I mean, can you imagine like a 256 map?
I mean, I played a 1v1 on a 256 map, and it was terrible. Because like I'd really won the game like 20 minutes in, but I had to spend like another 30 minutes hunting down my opponents. It was
exactly. It's like by the time you move, like your army gets to them, they're like a whole tech tier above where they started. Like.
Yeah. Okay, vulture coming down here. Well, it looks like Protoss is prepared for this, but can he snipe that probe? Oh, he needs to get that probe. It's so funny that Protoss was like moving the probe back and forth, like, oh, I hope it doesn't get me, but Terran would just run away. Bit of a missed opportunity for Terran, honestly. It's well worth sacrificing that Vulture to get that probe there.
Yeah, just shutting down the expansion timing is so critical, and like the psyche damage of not getting your base up is really big.
Definitely. I mean,
let me tell you.
Yeah, that's like, especially if you get it more than once, it's not really about the monetary loss anymore. It's just about like, you can't do this, and I'm gonna keep stopping you. Oh my god, this Vulture in the bottom right. That's kind of tragic for Terran. If he gets that Nexus down before that probe dies, that's actually pretty brutal. Because I mean, oh, we got a Goon there. That's pretty nice. Because like, Terran is doing quote unquote everything right to kind of like stop this kind of like fast expansion from Protoss. And yet, it looks like it's still probably going to go down as soon as Protoss have minerals. I bet you he sneaks in at just the right timing.
So greedy to get a 4th base right now, though, right? Like,
yeah, but that doesn't mean he won't do it.
3 gateways. Yeah, I mean, true, it is Protoss.
I want to see it. If he gets away with it, it's pretty strong, right? So I want to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Terran's setting up this funky kind of Sim City over here. Oh, you know what? I've built this before. He didn't really like even do like a semi-wall here. He kind of just like put buildings around as kind of like speed bumps, I guess.
Oh, well, there's a pylon here at this bottom right base.
He's going to build his carrier tech here. That's what he's going to do.
Hell yeah.
Never mind, that pylon is positioned as like badly as possible for that. But yeah, does he know this Vulture here is here and he's looking for okay, he scans, sees that it's going to be Arbiter coming up here.
I've seen the pylon now, so to show up on his mini-map.
Has he? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh god, these Vultures covering these probes? Oh my god. This is so tilting. I hate this so much.
Well, this is the opposite of last game.
Yeah, yeah. And like, given how well we saw Advil do when he started off behind, like in this one, he's actually ahead.
Oh my god.
In supply now. Like,
okay, that's done. Oh, actually barely survives there. But yeah, I'm liking Advil's position a lot, right? Because this reduction is great. He's just powering up on 2 bases here. I assume he take his 3rd when he's ready. I don't think he's going to push across the map here against this 3-base Arbiter style. But I could be wrong. He did push across unexpectedly last time, though. And like honestly, that was kind of what put him behind. But he has 3rd CC already finished. So yeah, he's just going to be taking that, I think, and sitting back. Okay, he sees this pylon, I think. He's sending the boys to make sure he can clean that up. She certainly will. Yeah.
5 Vultures to kill this one building. Doesn't want anything to...
Those pylons, they look like a pointy like thing. You gotta be careful, it's dangerous. Why can't they like roll those things over sideways and, you know, ram them into Terran buildings or something? It looks so
amazing.
sharp.
Like, yeah, like you can get like a zealot on top, like doing like the log roll thing, like spread it into Terran buildings.
Can those Vultures kill those goons? No, probably not. They have enough health left, I think. That mine did damage them severely. But yeah, god, that should be a unit you can make. That would be amazing.
Pylon Steamroller.
In StarCraft 3.
Oh my god. Hell yeah, that's the kind of gameplay we need.
Well, I think these Vultures can kill
it'd be like StarCraft 3, like the Xbox only game, like.
Oh, this probe! Kill the probe! Didn't even
target my
it.
god.
He was just sitting there, and he just happened to kill it. Wow. So Protoss is really trying to go for this 4th, though.
Yeah, like Terran have like this like natural sense for where there are lone probes on the map.
That's right.
And like I thought it was like something that you had to learn, but I think it's just like when you play Terran, you get it. Because I was playing Tim, and he was off racing his Terran, and he just kept doing it. Like he just knew where they were going to be.
Yeah, look, I think it's fairly like straightforward though. It's like, well, they have to get a probe to this place, you know, and if you kill the first one, you know they're going to send one. So like you'd assume they'd send your Vultures to where their goons to where your Vultures were, and you like kind of send the Vultures around the other side. I don't know. Maybe you're right, because I just realized I'm not really explaining it very well. So maybe you're right. It is just kind of intuitive.
Yeah, it's just something you get from being Terran.
Vultures. But he doesn't get the
But look, again, like, there was a probe, right? Like, he had the exact timing of when he had to be there. There were just goons there. Like,
man,
he innately knew.
TToss still has not managed to start a 4th Nexus there. He never re-secured the bottom right. He gave up on trying there. And I mean, now it's 3-base versus 3-base. The SCVs have fallen behind a little bit for Advil, but like, the economy's looking great for Terran, comparatively.
Yeah, like, when does Terran want to stop making the workers. I thought it was like 60 to like 65.
Yeah,
like
60 to 65. I just meant that he only got to 60 just now, which is like slightly.
yeah. Oh, he did it! The vultures got that probe.
Even
oh my! And they lit up mine, like just like a little like parting gift.
Well, that's kind of like they're like dogs taking a poop on it, aren't they? Because they just drive past.
Exactly.
Like, oh, get that probe! Oh, no!
Oh my god, barely.
That would have been sick, but yeah, at least he gave Protoss the anxiety. And there we go. Fourth Nexus finally goes down. But Terran only 20 supply behind. Now, Protoss got stasis already, right? This is the dreaded recall first research.
I did not notice, but I did not notice
I
it was not there.
I might have seen it. I'm not sure.
Well, I feel like the Arbiters just came out. Like, this is the first Arbiter, right? It only has 70 energy,
yeah,
so maybe...
Now, look at this. What are these vultures looking for? Now, this is where the Terran sense is failing, because there's no free probes here. He's just losing vultures for nothing right now. He didn't really have to drive them right past the goons like that either. But I guess he keeps most of them alive. I mean, these 3 goons in the bottom right are still hanging out. They might actually just come into play here. See, he knew this would happen. But wait, actually, this might be bad for Protoss. No, he's not going to try and fight that? I feel like
Vultures like, nah, we're good.
Okay. Well, now they're trapped. Under siege over there in the corner. God, I hope they don't try and leave. That'd be a disaster. Okay, once again, Terran taking pretty good map control here. Like, really has the mines out, has a lot of vision of where the Protoss are going to move. But once again, Vultures running into goons here. Okay, we pull back. Oh, those are not goons. Man, Zealot Leg's only just started. Oh, and he finds a way.
There's probes, there we go.
Probes, yeah. Oh, but he's targeting cannon. Probably going to get like 3 more probes if he can target that cannon there. So not really a good trade for Terran at all. Like, that was like 4 vultures for the 2 probes. 3 probes.
This is the same thing we saw last time with Advil. Just like throwing away a lot of vultures for some damage, but like not enough.
Well, I think it's stylistic if you don't intend to push across the map and you just want to keep taking bases of your own. It kind of makes more sense to just kind of slow down Protoss as much as you can, but it leaves you open to these counterattacks. It looks like Protoss gearing up to do the friggin' like slow march of the Zealots. Oh my god, that's so many Zealots. And there's like 2 mines.
Legs.
Terran needs to siege up like 10 seconds ago. Oh my god, Terran is gonna die.
Yeah, Terran needs to siege up and like spread out here. Cause...
Oh, okay, finally.
Oh my god, look at that! Look at that! There could be 1 giant stasis on the middle of that tank group.
I think he's gonna do it. Yeah, is EMP ready?
Oh,
it is not.
No.
No, there's nothing to stop this. Oh, okay. Somehow only gets 5. I'm not even sure how we got that few. And these slow
You're the top one right in the middle.
Just before Zealot Legs is ready, the anti-timing.
Oh no!
They're actually useless. Look at them.
Oh no! And they're really separated from the goons, so the goons are getting chewed up here at the top.
What a disaster!
A nice D matrix.
Yeah, that really held off those
God.
goons up there as well. Oh my god, that was horrible. That was the Protoss Ashen Core. They were like trying to wade through the mud and just. Oh my god. I don't have words for what just happened. That was another brutal engagement. This has been a cast of brutal engagements.
Yeah, it's like these players are like good at macroing these big armies, still struggling a little bit, like they coordinated. Yeah.
God. If he waited 10 seconds, they wouldn't have had to die like that. Man, Slow Zealots really worst. Oh, what happened to the 3 goons down here? Did they die?
They must have been killed by these vultures, right? I guess they must have walked in the mud.
Vultures is injured, but maybe. You might be right. Okay, well, look, Protoss got that 4th base up in the air, but 4 versus 3 is not good enough for Protoss, I think. I think Terran has a significant advantage, 4 base versus 3. Okay, 5th one coming up.
Top left, but...
Yeah, vultures are on
killed that rip.
See, he's going to put some more effort into securing that. In fact, Advil just sends the vultures to deny that. Look how many mines he has in the bottom right. I think he's content to just very slowly mine his own side of the map and just slow down Protoss mining his. It looks like it's going to work, but another ridiculous amount of Zealots is being produced, ready to come in for the 2nd round. He could even stasis the exact same clump of tanks. So we're just going to see the rerun with like actual Zealot speed, and also, again, there's no
speed this time.
The vulture's out of position. This might actually just win. Well, the vulture's so clumped up.
The Zealots are clumped up. They got a bunch of damage from these mines and tanks. There's a small stasis this time, but I think there's enough Zealots to get through here. They're getting right on top of these tanks. The goons are not taking any damage at all.
Well, I think Terran still holds here, but he did lose a few tanks. I mean, I don't know. He's picking off that 5th though. This might still be in Terran's favor ultimately because he's just going to have a better economy. Well, maybe not better, but you know, in TVP, you don't need to be better per se. Oh my god, losing all the experience. You know what? I say it was not worth it for Protoss again, because he's just really trying to break through here, and if he doesn't actually break through and, like, I don't know, kill the Terran, I feel like Terran's actually going to be able to eventually build up and take their fourth. Because the main's mined
I think you're right.
Protoss.
Like, it was looking really good for Protoss, then it just lasted, like, 10 seconds too long, I think.
Yeah.
And the fact that that base was shut down is really huge.
I gotta commend TToss macro though, that he came with that like massive horde of zealots after losing all of them like 5 minutes ago. Like not even 5 minutes. He's actually really macroing hard here, I say, as he hits over 1,000 minerals. He was macroing really hard here. And it's been threatening for Terran, but Advil honestly just been defending really well. So he was in the other game as well. Protoss once again trying to secure this bottom right. Looks like this might be the time. There you go, goes down. Terran securing 12 though, not really moving his army to support that, but I guess he has the mines everywhere, he doesn't need to worry about that.
Yeah, I think he has a good idea of where the Terran army is, especially as where the Protoss army is, when he's poking around with these vultures.
Yeah. +3 is finished for the Terran, by the way. Protoss only on +2. You know, when I face Protoss, I'm always kind of like, oh, do I really have to bother with upgrades?
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I feel like armor is definitely a waste. I think weapons is just like you should get it.
It's not like enjoyable like Terran, like yeah, I've got +3, you're dead now. It's more just I guess I have to get this.
Yeah.
Oh, big mind damage. And
yeah, it's like, well, my units are only going to live long enough to get like 2 attacks, so I might still get as much out of them as I can.
That's right. These vultures still continue to lay mines everywhere, and he's got such good value now. We don't see a carrier switch like Supperman tried. So I mean, I feel might even have an easier time in the end. Look at this. This
Storm,
Storm
though,
is set up now. A lot of SCVs trying to get there. What were you saying, son?
We have Storm coming for Protoss.
Okay. Yeah, that could be Storm. Looks like Terran going to try and take a fight here, but the tank count is extremely low for a max Terran. Where is all his supply? I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
There's like a considerable amount trapped in the third. There's a little tiny force at the fourth. Uh-oh. Run, Terran, run. No, don't go forward. Okay, he scans.
Oh my god, yeah.
EMP.
Like 3 tanks.
Oh
my god, I got the tank stuck on his brother.
Okay, this vessel, this arbiter is like, what should I stasis? Turns out the life is
Stasis.
Yeah, not bad. But I mean, is this really the way Protoss wants to engage? Once again, the conga line of zealots coming in, trying to get up this ramp though. He's getting some value, but I think he needs to back off like pretty soon, or else Terran's going to start chewing through this stuff.
Yeah. When this stasis comes out, I think would actually win this fight. As it is, it might not even need it to come out. Yeah, the goons definitely get back up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that was the engaged Protoss needed here. You know, if we were on like Polypoid and Protoss had like the whole map to expand on, I'd say that's probably okay, but in this scenario, it's really not. Because Protoss is not even mined from his 5th base yet, whereas Terran is mining from his 4th. So the situation getting more and more dire for Protoss as time goes on, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, if Protoss can't continue to expand, like it can't make something big happen in these fights. Like it's clear that the momentum is going in favor of Terran here.
Well, we can see Terran already almost has the map position they need. As soon as they secure this top left, that's all the bases they ever need, and they're still just delaying this bottom right area. Wait, what just happened? Oh, that was a solid. Now this Arbiter looks like he's gearing up for a recall. He certainly does not have the energy yet, but I guess he's just getting in position for later. Now Terran would have spotted that, but I don't know if he noticed. Yeah, look at this. He's actually moving his vultures, because I think he might have seen it. Did he just scan it? Okay, no, he scanned the Protoss 4th, which I don't think he should really be trying to push. I mean, okay, there's not much here, but surely once Protoss rallies up these zealots, he'll be able to clear out this little force trying to attack here.
Yeah, and I love these like 2 gateways here. It's like trying to desperately find some space somewhere on the map to build more gateways.
Hard to box Protoss off though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Very tiny little choke point here these tanks are going to enjoy.
Yeah, they will enjoy it, that's right. But where's the detection? Well, there's the freaking Goliath. Oh, gets the vessel too.
So it's yeah.
There's still another one.
It is kind of at the front, so like it will kind of like protect the rest of the terror. Oh my god!
Did you see that vessel was flashing to cast its EMP, but it didn't come out?
Yeah. Do you think it'll still cast like when the stage is finished?
I don't think it works that way. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I think the energy will be lost, but nothing will happen. It's kind of like when you recall in order to move, you know?
Yeah. You can see the energy like is already spent. It'd be funny if the EMP just came out right after this.
And hit the vessel and...
Do
they get energy on stasis? I think they do, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you select them, you can see it going up.
Oh, it's just choosing the number? Oh, of course, cool. Well, Terran's still trying to push forward here. A whole bunch of Zealots coming up. He might be waiting too long. The stasis might run out. And look at that. The Zealots are getting distracted. Again, mines have no friends, but honestly, it's still probably in the Terran's favor to have that little Zealot force distracted here. And look at this. The Zealot's just getting donated.
The Zealots had no value at all, yeah.
The EMP did not come out whatsoever.
Oh, man.
That's what I would expect. And honestly, yeah, Protoss kind of missed their chance to stop this without really any good engage here. Now, this base is actually dead. Like, unless he never sieges up again. Look at the explosions I'm hearing. I heard explosions. Oh, these probes.
Recall, I think.
Oh
or
my
just,
gosh!
or,
I'm missing this whole freaking recall. God damn.
Yeah. Like, maybe like just Nels walking in. I'm not sure.
Look at chat. No one in chat was. Look at the main of Terran. They say that was probably like 2 minutes ago. My bad.
Yeah, that's why I looked. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
I heard like an explosion. I'm like, what could that be? But
all these factors are lifted. But I don't know what Terran can do to clear back out. All these tanks are gonna try to head back home.
Oh my god. Yeah, look at the supply right now.
I mean, Advil can't build anything. Like,
right? Oh,
there's one D-Matrix Vulture. Got it.
Yeah, he's not going to clear all that on his own. Well, he's scaring them. He's intimidated them.
Exactly.
He's like the sheepdog. Trying to corral them. Oh, he died though. Oh my god, lift that stuff! Lift it! This is the point
dude, I hate when Terran doesn't lift their stuff.
Just killing their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Terran finally gonna clear it, but my god. So much damage on Terran.
These Nels are still going to do pretty well against these tanks. Like,
I mean, on Siege +3 tanks, they'll do fine.
They
got one. They get one tank.
Oh my god, yeah, Terran's broken.
Well, Protoss tried to attack another location. Didn't really break through. One Zealot trying to do what it can here, but honestly, killing this cities might be a favour to Terran at this point. Terran's going to open. Top left doesn't be taken, but that said, the economy of the Protoss is not too good either. Even after all this time he's bought, he still only has just about 1,000 minerals. But he's ahead in supply now. Having taken this opportunity to kind of remax while the Terran's distracted.
And he's getting the other bottom right base, and he's kind of restored the top left base, so if he can actually mine from these, it's going to be pretty good.
Once Terran builds up again, though, he could easily push that top left, I think. And he's already kind of got mines to secure it for himself. And Zealot's still alive. Where were they? Okay,
hiding under this carport, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah. Is there another arbiter for another recall? Can't believe I missed that whole thing.
Oh yeah. No idea what's going on.
What are they saying? Do you see the map it is? I don't understand. If you had leg speed on first attack, definitely would have been a lot stronger. Definitely.
Alright, there's two arbs going towards the top left. They don't quite have recall energy yet.
Did you see that mine hit on that army? That was big.
No, I did not.
They ran into two mines, and those two mines hit like almost the entire army. Oh, there goes another one.
Oh my god.
All those mines have paid off now that oh, look at this, he's got to rescue these units from the third that are stuck here. Starting that top left base. Oh, there's a lot of mines here. That's just running in to let those mines give some value for Protoss too. Slow this down. Yeah, Terran army is pretty small right now. Protoss army is not. If he can get a good engage and hold this off, he's in a pretty good position. But can he? Lays down the D-Matrix, not really concerned about EMP, but that may be a mistake. D-Matrix doesn't help with the stasis. Well, he stasis the best, which has no energy. Let's see. Oh, that's the stasis. Oh,
yeah.
God. And honestly, Protoss is going to crush through here. Even with D-Matrix, I don't think there's any way to stop this. Going to kill that 12 o'clock. Nice storms as well, actually. Really chew through that quicker. And look at this, these few units trying to get out of the third, but it's too late. A couple of tanks even in the back here, though. I didn't realize.
Oh, there's a tank by the gas.
Yeah.
There's a Templar here who can storm all of these SCVs and get like 30 kills.
That tank defended itself? The Zealot was like 1 inch away from minimum range in the tank fight.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's the storm.
Oh my god! Like 20 kills on the Templar from this storm.
Which one was it?
It's one on the ramp with dynamites. Yeah.
Just died, damn it. I thought it would be one of the more forward ones. But honestly, Terran's actually going to clean this up somehow. Some way. I really thought Protoss was going to cross the base. Yeah, I mean, but he kind of has enough SCVs to mine from one base, which is all at this point. And you know, I'm surprised that he survived this. He still has money to remax. He can remake his SCVs as well. I really thought Protoss was going to crush that. And, you know, Protoss's money is not too good. He's relying on Archons now. That's how you know Protoss is getting desperate. He's mining from this side, but... Oh, that Arbiter, you can't be losing that. You need that. Oh. Oh, and Observers too. Every little bit counts.
Yeah, like Protoss has 81 probes, but just struggling to get enough minerals here.
Well, he's macroing hard. I mean, okay, he's mining from 3 bases, so I guess his economy is not that bad.
Yeah.
Terran really needs to get these units out and get them together, because I feel like the next wave from Protoss is going to be devastating if Terran doesn't max up. That's Scaramanga.
Yeah. Advil does have a lot, like, so much ground to cover that it's hard to have everything concentrated.
I had another explosion. I'm like, am I missing another recall?
I can't see anything going on.
But did he just scan here? I don't understand. He's scanning places he like already has vision, more or less. I mean, he's looking for the Protoss army, but he's not like scanning way back or he doesn't know where they are. Like, committing a lot of forces to the top left, but it looks like Protoss going to try and bust through in the middle again, and Terran has neglected to really lay many mines. These tanks caught out on their own, not sieged. There is so much danger right now. They siege up, but that might actually be even worse at this point. A few mines get laid though. Actually, this could be a Zealot slaughter. These vultures need to pull back off.
So many vultures.
Oh, so many mines go off.
This Archon, let's go.
Oh, D-Matrix, I guess.
Oh my god, storm all over all these Terran units. The Archon actually gets some damage done to this tank.
This was not the engagement Protoss needed though. This was super efficient for Terran. How many Zealots just died? There were like 25 Zealots.
Oh my god, yeah. All those vultures, so much damage too.
Yeah. And like there's a tank back here, which is enough. Or 2 tanks, which is enough to deal with these Imperials. Storm with 1 mine. Great storm.
Value.
Yeah. Well, it's energy for 3 units, so I guess technically. But yeah, like that was a really good engagement for Terran. And like this top left, he still has a lot here that's very strong. And like I guess I agree with attacking through the middle. That seemed to be the way to go, but unfortunately he didn't like pull back and just like wait for them to pick off the mines. He just ran right into them. Got decimated. Look at this Terran army.
So many observers on the map.
Yeah.
I just noticed they're everywhere. Like some of them like keep flying the turrets. Like they had like the speed upgrades. They're really fast. Like
if I turn up Terran vision, Protoss can see like the entire middle of the map. Now, it looks like Terran wanted to push across the middle, or maybe he just wanted to get the space for mines. Oh no! How is Protoss running into mines?
These mines.
Observers. Yeah, those are losses Protoss cannot afford to take. Oh. Man, these vultures could actually clean up these goons, by the way, if they just attack.
Yeah.
Ooh, EMP. Nice. Well, the one in the back had more energy, but still worth. Okay, well at least he's trying to clear the mines out for his attack this time. But what does he actually have here? He's maxed, but I don't see where all his units are. There's like a handful of goons here and a group of zealots. Where's the rest? Seriously, where is his army? He's got like a few goons over here.
80 probes.
Okay, yeah. And I guess
and there's goons.
2 hours.
Yeah, there's like little bits of units everywhere.
Yeah, I thought he'd get his vultures off his mines. And a lot of engagements, his vultures sit on top of his mines and get destroyed that much quicker. Okay, looks like they're going to move to the left here. This is a formidable Terran army now. I don't see any Goliaths whatsoever, but as long as he keeps scanning, I don't think it'll really matter that much.
Just have the mana for at least 1 more EMP here. Looks like it's just yeah. It's like he can't decide which path he wants to take.
Yeah. Here comes my second biggest mistake. I don't know whose AKA is beaming in chat, and don't tell me. I don't want to know who's going to mess up here.
Actually.
Okay. Well, come on, EMP. EMP! No, it's dead. Scan? No scan!
Oh my god, all these vultures, they're leaving these tanks behind. Yeah, like you said, there's no scans, so the zealots are just getting right on top of everything.
They're just hitting the goons in the back, and the units just running around, not doing anything.
Oh my god, huge mine drag there. Cleared out so many mines to kill a tank.
2 more tanks run up, get killed for free. Man, how did it all go so wrong? Terran had such a big army. Oh my god.
What happened? Oh my god.
Oh. Brutal. Well, now suddenly things have really swung back in favor of the Protoss. See, I question on this map even pushing through the center at all, but I guess that's a different discussion, because it could still have worked the way the armies were. Look, this Protoss going to come up here and attack. Now, the rally point's coming out. It's a pretty good defensive setup for Terran here, but if Protoss can bust through this, Terran doesn't really have much left. Stasis is that one tank in the back, also on the side. Looks like Protoss might just have enough. These rally reinforcements though, a lot of the zealots falling. Terran actually bring back some of the defensive force from the top left, which I think is necessary. It looks like he will hold. Those Hero Marines, they need to get back in the bunker right now. No, okay, they're coming out to fight. They're going to take on that Arbiter.
This is their time to shine, dude. They're going to clear. They are going to clear this Arbiter.
Arbiters are so bad. Look how hard it's trying to kill this Marine.
One Marine, yeah.
Actually can't. Okay, if you fight an Arbiter with 3 Marines, the Arbiter kills 1 Marine and then dies. God damn. 350 gas, people. 350 gas.
Yeah. Oh my god, now we know.
Mines have no friends.
Yeah, Marines get killed by their own Spider-Man.
Ruin of a wasteland. There's like blood and cream everywhere.
Rubble and everything.
Yeah, god.
I think it would be cool if you could edit the game where the bodies don't leave.
Never go away. Yeah, like an Asian Empire, so you leave the skeletons there forever. That would be sick.
Yeah.
I would love that. But then the problem is all the Terran stuff just blows up like that. Okay. So what do they leave behind?
A little scorch mark on the ground.
That'd be alright. Why are all the Terran units rigged with explosives anyway?
They don't care about safety or whatever, like, because they're like average, like, battle lifetime expectancy is like 7 seconds or something, right? Like, they're all gonna die anyway.
They're probably like, we can't let the Protoss recover our superior technology and
yeah.
When it's not even superior, they're just chauvinistic. Then again, we don't see Protoss out there with spider mines. I guess they put them in their scarabs.
Yeah.
Ooh, this recall. Is that energy for a recall? It is. This recall could end the game right here because there's no units whatsoever. Doesn't recall right on top of all the mines. Oh yeah, no, that's going to be it, I think. Uh-oh. Well, they're running for the mines.
This base, but like we could have just walked in there. Like.
Well, you know, the mines are kind of annoying.
Yeah. That's all like only zealots, but there's not much here to stop it anyway.
Advil very prudently lifts the CC immediately, but he needs to pull that back. Maybe we could D-Matrix buildings. That'd be interesting. Oh man, that's CC. If he loses that...
No.
Oh, wait,
we can always look
on the next base. CC? Where did this even come from? What?
Oh yeah, what? What angle did it come from?
Did he build another one? Like, what?
Oh my god.
Well,
no one even saw that.
Oh, nice storm. The 3 D-Matrix tanks, though, are going to be hard to kill. 4 D-Matrix tanks. Looks like Terran's going to clean that up, and it's just as well he had a spare command center, I guess. Because he's going to need it.
Oh my god, the Galaxy Brain play to have the spare command center.
Oh. Yes, he's going to secure that. Now, here's the thing. Protoss has a lot of money, but he's mined out this left base. He's mined out one of the bottom right bases. He only has this bottom right base that's soon to mine out. If Terran could somehow just hold on to this top left, he'll have the money he needs to win the game. But can he do that? I don't know how, because he doesn't have much. And Protoss apparently has 180 supply, though I have no idea where. Okay, there it is coming out. Mostly Templars.
Yeah, there's a big army in the middle of the map. And again, there's like just small handfuls of units.
Well, if Terran has D-Matrix on every unit.
Yeah.
These vessels coming in here.
To get big EMPs, but no, you just use D-Matrix.
His vocabulary.
Exactly.
D-Matrix or bust, but the Terran army getting very split up here, and also he's just not that big to begin with. It looks like Protoss might actually clean all this up. A D-Matrix stasis, not a good combination for Terran. So he's going to get on top of those tanks and just wait. And you know, that's all he has to do, because Terran's mining so slowly. It's not like he's going to come out with like 50 supply and clean this up. Nope.
Or actually, mine. I think he's just going for the main.
But there's so many mines here. No, GG. Advil not trusting in the mines to kill the entire Protoss army, which is probably correct. Oh, another brutal game. Those slow zealots, though.
Yeah.
Can someone clip those slow zealots marching in?
Yeah, that slow zealot march was so good.
Oh, horrible. Okay, so we're going to move into our final game for tonight. We've seen some crazy things so far. I don't even have words. Like, oh, that Terran army in the middle, man. And yeah, that recall in the main, the massive zealot recall in the main, like, that we missed, really saved the game for Protoss. Like, he was about to lose for sure. Protoss did a great job, like, fighting back there, I feel like.
Yeah, that's why that's why Terran hates this matchup. Like, it's so easy to make a mistake with your army and lose everything.
Alright, in the top right, in the Protoss, we have TToss, and the bottom left, in the magenta, we have, and of course they didn't do top versus bottom, so it's still pink.
Pink versus magenta.
Yeah, great. So, I mean, speaking of matchups people hate, don't Protoss hate this matchup as well? Because it's kind of like, well, if you lose your whole army once in the late game, the game's over.
Yeah.
Same concept, really.
Yeah, very similar.
So, I was mentioning Ver before. I thought he's like a pretty good player for this group, and I haven't really changed my opinion, but I think it's a bit of an upset that Supperman beat him. It was a pretty torturous game for both sides, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. We've had so many like drawn out like slugfest games in this series.
Clean victory. You know what? This game, I just want to see a 3-edge Hydra bust, whether it wins or loses. It's just like one player just completely outplays the other. Done. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, something that's executed well, where it's not like, you know, both players are like, you know, on their last legs. That last game, like I was saying, it wasn't for that recall. Like Terran was in a good position and Protoss barely like kind of clawed them back. Once again, a gateway. Now we didn't see the 9 pull this time, interestingly.
Right. And it is a gate on 9, so it's the more aggressive version of gateway expand. On
Eclipse, does that really make sense though? Because your Zealot's going to be that much later to their base anyway.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not like it's that much longer of a rush distance. It's like 5 seconds or something, right? Like it's not like 20 seconds longer rush distance or something like that.
TToss in chat. Well, I mean, we can make fun of you because you won the game, right? So you'd be laughing in the end. See, the thing is, you had to lose all those Zealots because you had to make a lot of goons over the course of that game. So you needed all the Protoss souls to put on them in them or whatever.
Oh, that's what we need. In StarCraft 3, you have like a souls resource and you build it between like different games.
God,
yes. So you just have to throw away Zealots sometimes.
Oh, that's what they'll have in StarCraft 3. Like, you know, Age of Empires 3, how you had your like home city where you like upgrade it and get like buffs in the game. They'll have that. They'll have that in StarCraft 3. You know, the home world and Aya. It's like, well, you can warp in 4 Archons at the start of the game now if you pay $100 US.
Yeah. If you get like some Kadaran crystals that speed up your build.
Kadaran crystals. Okay, what would the resources for the other races be then?
I guess it could just be like, what's the like special gas in the lore? Yeah, Terrazine. That's what it would be.
Yeah. Okay, for which one though? For Terran?
I think that would be like.
Don't Protoss use Terrazine to get high or something though? So,
yeah, it's like their religious practice.
Yeah,
or
whatever. They're using it to get high, man. Don't shoot.
Yeah.
So it's still not really a Terran thing though. I mean, honestly, Kadaran crystals for everyone makes sense because it's always bloody crystals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, this Zealot.
The Zealot's in here with a pro buddy.
Are you trying to talk about the actual game, Cold-Warpgates? How dare you?
Yeah, I know. Let's talk about mobile game StarCraft 3. So.
I mean, this Zealot's just gonna die. Yeah. Let's talk about the real game, StarCraft 3, which doesn't exist. Well,
yeah, TToss is like not even trying to get anything. Just like not even trying to fight. He's just walking around.
Yeah, he's just trying to delay the Zealot's death. But he can't even get to a good spot back there. That's one of the blocks. The minimap censored it. I was about to turn it off, but I'm like, you know what? The kids don't need to see this. Look at that probe. Somehow shook off his pursuer, but he's going to go right back into the arms of danger. Gosh. But hey, keeping the scanning probe alive is a bit of a win, to be honest, given that he still died that hard.
He's the third base, but I think the probe's going to go down.
Ooh,
oh my god.
Well, you know what I was saying I wanted to see. Now the door's wide open, for just saying. Although he's already got enough gas for a layer. I don't think he's going to... Yeah, okay, never mind.
Here we go. Oh, we're getting it for another long game. Here we go.
Alright. More lurker fields, more depth. Oh, I've neglected to refer to that base by its proper name the whole game. I regret that. Yeah. You know, we need like map-specific callouts, like in Counter-Strike or something. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I wish that was the thing. We gotta start making it a thing. It's be the change you want to see in the world.
It has really no sense. Like it has to be about one tiny doodad.
Right.
In the map. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm gonna call this ramp up here Watchtower because there's like a tower thing.
We get good. I like it.
This one's Ribcage. Cause see, look at this little thing.
Oh, nice.
Alright, this is Supperman's graveyard, as you know.
Yeah.
Bones here. Make that legit. Okay, so going for that. Probably 3 Spire, right? Stack it coming up here. So there's like that weird like geyser or whatever that is next to this base. What do you call it? Hot spring or something.
I'm gonna call it, yeah.
Nice.
Hot Springs. That's good. That's good.
What do you call this natural?
I think you just call it like the natural, right? Because
No, you can't call it that. That's the whole point.
Okay.
That's the whole point.
Okay. Well, I can't see the train because there's creep all over it, so I can't make any cool names about it.
True. Okay, so first Corsair, they come out just now. Should be become the scout with it. I'm surprised you said the second scouting probe is worth starting out this fast, but I guess you do kind of need to. But sees there's no hydras or anything coming along.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he wanted to check, because he didn't see the lair, because his probe died at the third bit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I love these getting +1 air weapons. I think it's kind of underused even though people get it all the time. They should just get it every time. Not that I know anything about this matchup. Damn, there's a lot of Zerglings though, I just realised. Oh, is he going Mutalisk? No, he only has one gas, right?
No, yeah, he doesn't have near enough gas.
What is with all these Zerglings? Is he going to try and attack? Because that is not going to work. Well, there's only one cannon here. But it's kind of not quite enough, I don't think. Well, no, I guess he's not even going to attack. That's a weird number of Zerglings, don't you think?
Yeah, it seems like a lot. I don't know if you misread something, but I do think we should call the top natural the Tarmac.
Tarmac, okay, this is Tarmac over here. See, that sounds like a very Counter-Strike-esque call-out.
Yeah.
Is it just me? Is this first Corsair been building for like 10 years? Oh, it was on the Nexus, right. Okay, I didn't realize it was building.
Oh, there's two on the Nexus. Yeah,
there's two now, yeah.
I even tried to scout. Like,
that's why I kept looking back, like, where's this Corsair? Because it was freaking camouflaged. I swear, it's hard to spot. Okay, what do you call the two hard gun pods? Because they have to have different names.
Don't know.
There's like see this like hole in the roof? What would you call that? See in the
yeah. No, I'm trying to think of some like Fortnite joke or something with that. I don't know.
Okay. Cave in.
Cave in. There you go. And then I think. Oh, and then the left one is Monument Valley.
Monument Valley, nice.
Well,
it's more of a plateau than a valley. Just saying.
Well, maybe like the area between them is Monument Valley, and then
the ridge in the middle where all Terran armies.
Yeah.
Yes. I like.
And then that is just
Monument again. That's very cool out.
Yeah.
I hope all the other casters are watching this right now, so they call its proper name.
Take notes. I like this way better than using the Hands of the Clock.
Oh, for sure. It's way more hype. Gonna take a while to build up every map though. Yeah, these Zealots trying to move out. I mean, these Lings look like they want to kind of counterattack actually, but I mean, there's not actually that much here. Oh my god, I think he's actually going to do a lot of damage here. Hydras are hatching, but not quickly enough. The Zealots getting in, doing a lot of damage. The Lings need to come back and help defend this. Corsair's going to work around as Overlord. Overlord speed seems to be done already, which is pretty fast. Damn, that SimCity is good though. Two Zealots targeting the Evo chamber. Not really damage you want to get. But
we are drones.
Yeah,
this is... Sorry, this is the thing about the thirds on this map is like, if you commit to an attack, you're gonna die, because the reinforcements will come clean you up.
You get a couple of Overlords. See, I'm surprised you didn't split the Corsairs off to hunt the Overlords while the Hydras are scrambling to get over here, but he's still gonna get a few. I mean, this is the idea all along, right? You attack with the Zealots and one units distract, that's when you kill the Overlords. In that respect, this is going pretty well. Like, he's killed, I think, like 4 Overlords with this attack, and he's still looking for more. I don't think he's gonna find more, though.
The drone count is kind of lower than Zerg would want it to be. Like, I think that was overall, that was okay.
Well, he made so many Lings earlier on, I think, is why it happened. But Zerg made a Spy, but did not make a single Scourge, and now he's kind of paying for that. Oh wait, no, he did make 1 pair to Scout, that's right. But that's all he made. Even though he saw, like, Corsairs being built up. Oh, don't lose that Corsair. I don't know what that was worth. Well, he's going to retreat the rest of them. Not through the Hydra army, hopefully.
We're going up to, I think, 8 gateways for TToss. We're definitely going to build into a strong 12-minute push.
Yeah, I like this playstyle a lot more than trying to steal the third right away, to be honest. Oh, he sees that Overlord. He'll have a chance. Oh, he might go. He's got to chase that down from the Hydra over here. I guess Ver doesn't really want to bother to quick and try and save that Overlord's alive.
Oh, there's a DT in the main.
Oh my god, why do we keep missing
7 kills, trying to get the Spire. What's been a shuttle or something? I don't know.
No way. No, he doesn't even have a robo, dude.
Oh, so, yeah. So just walk. How did it walk through the natural with like?
Well, he did kill the
3 overlords.
No, all the Overlords moved over from the attack on the third. Nicely done by TToss, actually. How did we miss that? Damn, we are the worst.
God, dude, I'm so tired of these lock games.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, Corsairs though. Oh, 3 kills. That's
oh
very
no.
unfortunate. Pro's kind of just let those die. Man. I wanted to say he was doing a good job of these, and I guess all those drone kills he got just now, it's still okay, but really, losing those is quite unnecessary. Okay, well, this one injured Corsair and limp home. Oh, why not? He still wants more blood. How many has he killed? He's killed 2 overlords, he wants more. He's not going to get it, though. Oh, no, turn around! Turn around! Unfortunate. Imagine if he still had 4 Corsairs right now. He's such a threat to push Zerg around with. But now the Hydra forces are coming across.
We're going to get a big goon army here for Protoss and observers. I feel like once we get this observer, TToss is going to move out.
Yeah.
It's a pretty scary push here.
Very well executed build, honestly, up until now. I mean, you know, I'm questioning the Corsair micro, but back at home I can't really fault anything. I think he's done a really good job.
Just kill the egg. Like,
yeah,
get
please,
out of your own
someone
base,
just
please.
kill the thing. Like, it has survived every single game so far, right? Like, please.
I think so.
Okay, what do you call this, like, open area between the Protoss Natural and, like, the 12 o'clock? What do we call the 12 o'clock in? Watchtower, I guess? This big open
parking
area.
lot.
Parking lot. Oh, that's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of literally what it is, almost. Okay. Right, so coming up here, Lurkers are ready. Now, I don't know if Zerg should be attacking here by any means. I think this might be a mistake, and if he gets a bad engage, Protoss could potentially slaughter a lot. Look, he's moving forward. Ready with those storms. Oh, where are they? Maybe he wasn't ready with those storms after all. Okay, there they go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, a bit late, honestly.
Big storm. I think he got the observer.
Yes,
I think
he did a lot of damage to his own zealots. Honestly, if Protoss just cast the storms at the start of the engagement there, I think it would have looked a lot different. But as it was, that was really good for Zerg, because the zealots took a lot of damage. Bit unfortunate there. So, in chat, TToss, did it kill all drones? Was that 7 drone kills we missed, that TT? Because I feel dumb for missing it.
Yes, he says.
Okay.
And we do see TToss setting up to get this third base. 2 Scourge do scout it, but I don't think Zerg can stop it.
Just look quite like garish. Look at them.
Yeah, the color is like there's like no texture on, or like a gradient on it. It's just like the untextured like source engine.
Yeah, right. Like,
yeah,
exactly. So Pro's going to pick off a couple more lurkers. He's positioning to defend this third, so I don't think this third counter check from Zerg's getting anything done. And he probably should just pull back when he sees this. Well, looks like he wants to take a fight. Or he just retreated very badly. No, he does want to take a fight. The storms. There you go. That's a good one. Yeah, no, this Protoss army is just superior to this force. I don't think Zerg should have engaged here. Yeah, imagine if he had 4 Corsairs to chase those around.
he should help with goods.
Wow, no, he slaughtered that.
Yeah, looking pretty good for Protoss, and I think like the big thing here is that he's keeping all of the Templar alive, which lets him keep building that energy. Doesn't have to keep spending all the gas on him.
Now, Zerg is able to produce a ridiculous number of Hydras still, with 49 drones and only 3 bases. So there's a lot still coming out here, and this Lurker field can be hard to get through. Although it looks a little bit too clumped. Is there any actual energy on these Templars? There's a couple.
I guess like TToss doesn't have to attack here. Like the 4th base isn't even done yet.
That still missed that Lurker somehow. Yeah, like I feel like the natural also is a very tasty option. It looks like he's heading that way, realizing there's a lot of lurkers and stuff up here, and now Zerg's scrambling to defend. He puts a couple storms in the reinforcement path. Oh, where are they?
Come on, there's a huge clump. There we go. Oh my god, so much damage being dealt.
Wow. I think that storm did more damage than like an irradiate killing an entire clump of mutalisks.
Yeah. It was absurd.
Does he have another one? Oh, he's still just pushing towards that natural though, and then it's up to Protoss to Zerg to keep on burrowing and chasing him. He needs more storms though. He's getting energy. Where's that energy?
There's 2 storms left worth of mana here, but I don't think TToss is looking. I think this army's gonna get cleaned up. There we go.
Well, I mean, if he's macroing another army at home, it might work out. All 3 Templars walking in to get like murdered. It looks like. Maybe you're right.
They're like, oh, we forget about that, guys. We're out of here.
Yeah. Nice storms though. He's doing his best to. Oh, the tragic deny.
Right to merge. Couldn't make it.
They were like reaching out their hands to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. Can that Onezealot take all this out? Actually, no, he cannot. These units need to stop rallying. Oh boy.
Yeah. Somehow put one of these gateways over here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Protoss wasn't able to win that fight, honestly, because it really looked like that enough, but I guess Zerg just kept producing relentlessly.
Yeah, I think TToss kind of got split on two fronts there. Kind of worked towards the Zerg's defenders' advantage.
Yeah.
It looks like TToss is aware of the bottom right base, but he hasn't really rebuilt his Dragoon count at all, so all these Zealots, well, I guess I'm just gonna run right up the ramp.
And get murdered.
Yeah.
Okay, the Zerg has finally arrived. Not unnecessary, but I mean, he's gonna clean this up, right? And 3 versus 3 bases, the Protoss will win eventually now. So
yeah.
But look at this, these Hydra's gonna come across, they might clean up this entire army. And if Protoss army keeps getting reset, eventually Zerg will have a win here. Oh, needs to cast those storms. Nice.
There we go. Oh my god, the Zerg army's been so clumped this entire game. The storms have been
Look, he hasn't been quick on the trigger with these storms. When they go down, they're in the right spot.
Yeah.
Nice. That's very nice storms there. And actually, I think when these Zealots come back down, he'll just clean up the rest of this. If the Zealots come back down.
Let's just hide in the corner and
they seem intent not to take part.
Yeah.
They're pacifists except when it comes to Zerg buildings.
Yeah. Well, I guess they're just gonna hang out.
Yeah, I guess. This is their base now.
Yeah.
If only they bought a probe with them. Okay, looks like Zerg wants to counterattack in the top right. Okay, what's the call out for this third base? Did we make one already? Oh, it's aircon. Look at those little air conditioning units.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Like Zerg trying to attack aircon. He's coming through Watchtower. That's a lot of lings, not much else though. Like just like one storm, honestly.
Well, this ramp has to be diner because there's a diner right there.
Where's that?
I thought Watchtower was.
Yeah. You're right. Watchtower's over there. You're right. Okay, cool. I like it. Why does the diner have a cage over it? Isn't one of those like high crime areas?
Yeah, it's closed, right? Because it's closed because there's a space alien battle going on.
I guess. So is this like owned by humans, right? It's obviously a human diner.
Yeah. This is the tile set for like Tarsonis and Marsar and stuff, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So like, what are Taurus and Zerg even doing here anyway?
I mean, can you imagine like the Zerg diner? Like, I don't think that would work.
I don't want to imagine that. If coming across here, it's gonna kill this 4th base, I think. Well, Zerg's scrambled to get in position, but with a couple of storms, there's no way Zerg can get up this location of this base. But he does actually need to cast those. There we go. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, this is gonna be a slaughter for Zerg. Honestly, I don't think he should even commit his army. I think he should just let this base die, but it looks like he's gonna try it. Oh no, and like the flanking Templars, they're gonna hug the enemy to death. Okay, they do get a storm out. And yeah, that was a slaughter for Zerg. Honestly, Protoss might be reaching critical mass here where he's just taking too many fights. Still a bunch of Hydras out there. Oh.
Another base at the top left, but that's definitely doomed if TToss is aware of it.
Only if he's aware of it, right? That's the if.
Right.
Protoss pulling back here. Does he have any energy left? Oh, there's the storm. Yeah, he needs to just keep casting storms as he retreats. I think he'll kill all of this. But again, the energy seems low. That one's at full energy. He needs to make use of it. There we go. He does have Kadarian Amulet, doesn't he? So, good lord. That's how many storms? 4 storms? No, 3 storms and then a bit left.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, what spell would be that cheap? Looking at you, Optical Flare.
Exactly, yeah. Those 50 energy, or a Parasite.
Parasite's 75.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it snare 50? Is it snare 100? I don't know.
Oh, maybe Ensnare's 50. I'm actually not sure about Ensnare, but I thought it was 75. I'm pretty sure it's 75. Optical Flare Restoration is so good. Obviously, that's why people need to use it now. So they're going to shut down this 12 o'clock. If Protoss can bust in this left side base, though, I think that's still a win for Protoss. If though, oh, he's getting lurkers right now. Let's take those out. Going to move down. Bunch of lings. Honestly, he's kind of like half attacking one location, half another, and that Protoss base did get easily destroyed. Leaves up those lings better than I would have thought with this mostly Dragoon army, though. And now nothing between him and the natural. So many drones here, ready to get taken out. Protoss only with +1 attack somehow 20 minutes into this game. Well, it might be enough.
It does have the 2 armor, but at this point, you probably want to talk 2 forges.
Right?
We have a bunch of links coming out here.
They're trapped behind the buildings. The Goon's just gunning them down. Hopefully destroying that hatchery, but not helping enough. Oh no, he's
flying from behind. But Storms clean that up. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That was not the time to Zerg counterattack and take out their base, because you can see he just wasn't able to defend because he spent his units over there. By the time they got here, oh no, these overlords too. Oh. Well, you know, it's not like Zerg needs much supply capacity right now.
True. Yeah, there's always a silver lining. Don't need too many overlords when you're dead.
I'm trying to go up this ramp.
He's not taking a base in the bottom right. I don't think Red will be thinking about that.
Or should I say, well played, GG. Toss takes it.
Exactly.
Man, here was me saying Ver was really good, and look what happens. I'm full of regret. Alright, that's the last game for us today, so that concludes Group 37. Tomorrow we have another match of the week, is that right, Cold Warpgates?
Yes.
And what time will that be?
Let's aim for 7. I'll try not to forget my wallet at home again.
Okay, it'll be sometime after 7 Eastern, I guess. Could be 7:01,
yeah.
Could be 8. We'll find out. Don't miss it. Do you know what groups you're doing yet?
No.
Right, I'm sure it'll be well worth it though. And by the way, King of the Tier has actually started. If you check the announcements channel on CPL, you can sign up for that. Come on, don't you want to be crowned like the best player in Tier 3 or what have you? It's totally worth it. It's a lot of fun. I recommend everyone participate in that. But that's the final word for me. That's it for this stream. Anything else to say, Cold Warpgates?
No.
Alright, thanks for joining us. See you guys tomorrow.